Hello. Hi. Welcome. Hope everyone's been having a good week. My week's been alright. Before we begin, I just want to point out that, my, left ear, this side, where my eye is closed, okay? That side. Alright. That ear, I have, like, a sort of blowing sound going on, so my hearing isn't quite as good on that side, you know? But that shouldn't really hinder anything for me, because again, I can still hear. I'm thinking it might just be like a sinus thing, or something like that. You know, because, you know, I've had this kind of an issue before in the past, and it usually clears itself up within like a week or two. So, you know, just thought I'd point that out in case, like, I'm not hearing things that I should be hearing, but it's PowerWash, so, you know, probably nothing to worry about there, you know. But yeah, we're gonna play some PowerWash, we're gonna have a good time of that, and, just, you know, chill. With style. Because I'm just that good looking. Well, let's get started. Let's get started. Hey, don't boo me. Don't boo me. I know I look good. It's called positive self-image. Also, you might be going, hey, where's that crash counter that I had before with this screen? It's hidden. You can't see it. No one can see it. It's not Skyrim, therefore there will be no, crash counter. That's specifically for Skyrim. Though I'm learning real quick that I should probably also keep a death counter, but we'll see how I feel about it. Anyhow, let's unmute everybody and see how we're all doing. Hi.
Hello.
We're all here. Okay,
I'm sure we'll go with that.
I'm still in the middle of watching this race right now, and hell's broke loose.
Most of the LMB2 field parked and ran out of fuel.
Yep.
Jesus
And
Christ.
it seems to have caused enough of a clusterfuck to put Melody Sable almost a lap down.
It just all friggin' happened at the same time, too.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna turn on my music. Hope that's okay with everybody.
Ooh, girl, buddy! Buddy!
Okay.
I'm trying to find an artist right now, that's why I'm kind of quiet.
You're always quiet.
My God.
So,
No, Rumi, it's not a skill issue. I mean, my left ear's currently experiencing a skill issue, but you know, that's just how it'd be. You know, I'm thinking it's like a sinus thing, or I caught something, and that's why my ear's having skill issue. Also, hi Hellfire. We're gonna. Is that a cat-themed monster truck?
I put it really close on fuel, not expecting the LMB2 field to have a clusterfuck, so I'm short shifting right now.
Clusterfuck, 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 clusterfuck. I've been saying it to the song for like 2 seconds.
Cluster fuckity fucker fuck.
Fuck, 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 fuck. No, I don't want to join someone's game. I want to turn on co-op. Yes, I want to turn...
Join the cult.
The cult of the banana.
2 laps of fuel. Hopefully next lap is the last one or I'm fucked.
The cult of the
We're
Great,
out of
great,
time,
great.
so it should be.
Oh, it says you're not even online right now.
Yeah, because I'm still in the middle of fucking watching this race.
Still watching the race.
I can get on right now, but still watching it. So
Does this update? Busy on PS5. It says you're busy. I'm gonna send you an invite. I don't care if you're busy. Get in here. Aren't I a charming fellow?
Please tell me this is the last lap. Please tell me. White flag. Okay, I'm good.
this is yep. Wait, white flag.
White flag means what's final lap.
Yeah, that's a final lap indication.
Okay. I see.
Is Revenge
So
muted
I'm
or
gonna go full
something?
tilt. I'm going full tilt.
No, I'm just fucking quiet trying to figure this
Mm.
bullshit out.
Because I was gonna say you didn't accidentally mute again, did you? I'm doing alright.
We're all trying to figure this shit out.
FL meow. Oh, hey, there you are. Hey, my left ear is working. I can hear your power washer on my on the left side. I'm so glad that ear works still. Springtime. I think that the last time this happened was during the spring too. So
My body aches from this race. I've been sweating like crazy. 9-volt is still in P4 after all that shit.
Are you freaking kidding? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I'll take it.
I already have an excuse brewing in the back of my head.
I'm currently experiencing partial, what feels like my ear might be plugged or something.
It must be plugged up.
It might be plugged up, because it might be a sinus thing. It might be.
I hate plugged ears.
Yeah, it might clear up within the next week or so. If not, I can get it looked at. Begrudgingly.
Finally won a damn race at this track.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I could make any number of cat jokes right now that would be inappropriate, but I'm not going to.
Oh my god, that. Oh, I'm exhausted after that.
I mean,
Whew.
sounds like you had a hell of a time.
I led most of the race, but I was just trying to manage the gap, and towards the end I was questioning my fuel because the LMP2s had such a skill issue.
Ooh, yes, the playlist started playing Ratchet and Clank music.
Oh my god, that. Oh.
I'm gonna turn that up a little.
I want to drive up next to Boot. That's why I'm slowing down so much.
Yeah, I added more music to the playlist.
9-volt run out of fuel
And from
again.
games I've played on stream before.
You're asking about 9-volt. I think every fucking one did.
But yeah, I
I mean, like,
was
twice.
too busy searching for the Kings and 7.
No,
9-volt is right.
I remember I was like talking to coworkers about my ear, and they were like, "Did you try popping your ears?" I'm like, "Yes, multiple times. Does not fix it."
Have you tried cleaning your ears out with some of the freaking earwax remover thing?
Maybe go to an ear specialist.
I don't know what any of that is.
You don't use hydrogen peroxide?
No.
You put a little bit in your ear.
1-2
let
for
it all-
Gatsu with the Gatsu
Do
Honda.
we even have hydrogen peroxide here?
Yeah.
Go to a doctor. I've been
That way you
watching.
can buy some at Walmart. That's
Everyone
that
is
expensive.
talking all at once. Oh my god.
Not that expensive.
Depends, you kind of forget it's not exactly worth it for us to go to a doctor for a problem first.
Yeah, we're. I feel scared.
It's
This
just
thing
something
is
I was thinking
not
of because
exactly-
I'm just on YouTube almost non-stop. I've been getting videos of people of fucking wax removal and all that shit.
I keep my
Ow,
ears pretty
ow.
clean.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take a
That's why I'm thinking
break
it's
and
a
walk around and get
sinus
some
thing.
water.
Okay. Yeah.
Cause like we get some pollen up where I'm at. Springtime always brings that kind of stuff in the air. It could also be a cold, but I don't have any other like cold symptoms, so.
I finished that bag of barbecue chips, so that rubbish away shortly.
Oh, that's how you get under here. I was like, I was under here once already.
What in the actual motherfucking fucking hell? What was that?
What?
Oh yeah, the
What
race.
kind of race?
Had a cluster.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't watching, so I had no idea.
Yeah,
That's why I
think it's
wish
while you were
there
gone.
could be like replays and stuff that I could watch, because I would love to see them.
I'm sure
I
there
mean,
will.
I think Azura's gonna go over it again, but while you were gone, yeah, see that? Basically the entire LMP2 field came to a dead stop on the track.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
god.
At the
Shiro,
same
what
time.
what plushie are you missing out of the evolutions?
I think Jolteon.
Here you go.
What?
For about $400, you can get a life-size Jolteon
Good
plushie.
lord.
I'm not looking to get a life-size one. What the hell?
I mean, I won't.
Are
I
those?
do-
Would that be life size?
Don't ask me, I'm confused as well.
It's
do want a-
And for
31 inches.
$400, I'm kind of holding on to money for the Switch too.
I want the life-size Lucario one for reasons.
Do you even have the room for that thing?
For reasons. Okay.
It's Sage.
I skipped
We don't
for
question it.
Lucario. I'd get a life-size
Motherfucking-
Mewtwo plushie if I could too.
Oh my god, someone named Ulysses drives this truck. It says on the windshield. Ah yes, I shall hydrate. That's one thing you should do no matter what.
Good idea.
What if I'm a fire type?
Oh, and
Drink
stretch.
your
Okay.
lava then, though.
Would that even be safe for a fire type Pokemon? Like,
Hey,
if you
what?
think about the semantics of that, because like, wouldn't they even have their own limitations on what they could ingest?
I mean,
luckily my demons don't. If it's related to their ability, they can eat it.
I know Persac's phase is
Really?
lava.
You're basically basing that off the Dragon Slayer's ability to eat anything.
Yep, of course Spectro would catch on to that connection.
Dude, I am the one that watched the fairy tale all the way through. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
And
I
I'm
wanna watch
sadly all
that.
the way to 10. And I'm sadly all the way to Tenra Island. I still have yet to see the Hot Dragon.
Alright.
To be fair, Great Bull Buster is kinda hot.
I still think it's wild how it got really warm over here this week.
In Redacted Land?
No.
In Redacted Land?
Oh yeah. Well, no, in the Spirit Forest. There you go.
in the script.
Yeah.
Yes, they wait until you see a silver pole blister. And his father. You'll see him later.
Wow, we got a new job in the middle of this job? Wow. We're
What's
so
funny
good
about
at
the whole
this.
eating their affinity thing is basically because of Karai's affinities, he can not only survive on just water because he has an ice affinity. He literally can just stuff his face in the dark room and just consume all the darkness in the area.
Turns off the lights, suddenly the lights come back on, he's just stomach full.
If you consume darkness, what is left?
My old friend.
Light.
Darkness is the absence of light.
And light
And
is
light-
the absence of darkness.
Light is created through energy conversion. Darkness is the absence of energy being used.
He's got a point.
I mean, Karai mostly focuses on eating, like, freaking microwave meals and meat.
I mean, so what microwave meals, that is essentially darkness, that is the dark magic that fuels all colored people.
The thing with Karai is he was kind of neglected for being, like, the run to the litter. So
Sounds
he
like a
was
college
essentially
person.
left. He was left to live alone in the forest, and he survived most of the time eating giant demon bugs. And after he got out of that, in either timeline, he would rather eat meat. And in the modern day, Draco's
Okay, I'm gonna
timeline,
turn that down. That is okay. There we go.
in Draco's timeline, due to there not being as many like animals that he can just hunt for food, Draco's kind of gone with the microwave meal because he views the microwave as a mystical food machine.
There was a time I ate a ton of microwave meals, and I just can't anymore.
I sort of do like lunches and stuff, but a lot of the ones I have are they're frozen ones that you put in the microwave.
Like Kurai fucking loves Salisbury steak.
I've got one in the freezer now that I'll probably have for lunch or work one day, and it's I think it's a satay chicken.
Salisbury steak is not a bad one to have. Like,
No more
Yeah,
no
I
plushies.
don't need it.
Okay.
yeah.
See, my problem isn't that, like, I could probably fit a life-size one in here, but then I wouldn't have room for anything else.
Oh yeah, I've seen the plushie collection around.
Yeah, I have a lot of plushies.
Sounds nice.
I have like 2 Umbreons, one normal and one shiny.
Actually, the next time I go over there, should I bring my Pichu plush with me?
If you want, but you gotta figure out how you're getting that over here. I don't know how airplanes work, bro.
They didn't care about the fox plushie you guys gave me. The only problem is I had to care about it because I didn't know how to fucking fit it in my back.
Who cares if you look like a child carrying a plush fox? Let them be jealous.
I literally had to get rid of the Funko Pop boxes for Ichigo and Kakuzu when I left because I literally did not have the space for the thing.
Well, there's your issue with getting Funko Pops.
Listen, I agree, a lot of them look soulless, but a decent amount of them look really good.
Fair enough.
Like that Thanos one I almost got you to get.
I just wish I had the
Yeah,
money
if
for
that
the
thing
Funko
is there
Pops.
next year and you somehow convince me. Oh god, watch it.
My
be
my
Dark
work
Side or
involves
something.
selling things to people, okay? I may or may not know how to advertise some stuff.
Thanos, he's in
Or
the...
just list that one under Yokai Magic and leave it at that.
Thanos, he is in the new Pokemon Snap.
We should, oh god damn it. We should have Shiro play The Price is Right on stream sometime.
Oh god.
I'll probably lose.
Or, oh, you know what? One of those old Family Feud games, and
Oh god, I used to watch Family Feud.
You know what would be a really cool thing for you to play? The coin game. It's essentially an arcade, like a lot of the, literally all of the coin-based arcade stuff, and like, freaking skee ball and stuff, but for in a video game form.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw Brutal Viz play it, like a while ago.
I was watching, the other day I was watching someone play one of the Henry Stickmin games. It looks so much fun. And I've never
the
played
whole
Henry.
The whole collection is on Steam. You could find that and download that.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
but
on
again, I'm
Switch
trying to hold
too.
on to some money for Switch too. Because I couldn't pre-order it. I have to get it on launch day and be there early for it.
Well, I'm going to say this on stream so it's archived. Here's hoping that I get the Little Caesars job.
This will be in the
Alright,
VOD.
let's see if that bites me in the ass later.
maybe.
I want to make it to pizza.
Oh, boppity boopity.
Hello.
Oh, the pea.
No.
Now, before I start posting shit, I need to do a tradition.
Keep
I'm also
clear
gonna
of fire.
kill my stream.
Ah.
What in ever-loving fresh fucking hell was that?
That was a shotgun.
It was a cluster truck.
It was a clusterfuck.
A fuster cluck?
A thruster. Yeah.
And a
Usually
high
do
8 with a
have one.
V8 has won the Nürburgring GP.
Good job.
Yay!
I actually do have I do own a copy of Cluster Truck, and it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
My reaction time is shit, though.
Yeah, I'm not the best at it. I've got I try it every now.
If your reaction time isn't great, you would probably not be great at ZZZ.
It's an action game, though. Like, it doesn't seem that much harder than something like Bayonetta.
Yeah, but the higher level challenges, you gotta be, like, on your toes with some of that.
Yeah, I play action games. Like, that's normal for me. I've played shit like Final Fantasy 14, Update of Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, Dot Hack. I play fucking Xenoblade, which requires you to be on your toes at all fucking times.
Nah.
Specifically Xenoblade 1, because holy shit.
You're really feeling it?
Okay, here's the thing. A lot of people say, oh, the visions disrupt combat. It's like, most of the time those saved my ass. It's because I was about to die. It's like, quick, get her, Ricky! Get her, Ricky! Heal me!
I cleaned 2 suspensions in rapid succession. I am so good at this game. My god, there's a lot of weird little nooks and crannies on this.
You're dying me.
Like, it's fun. It's a good time. Man, I cannot wait to stream more Skyrim. I had such a good time with that the other day. You know, had an adventure.
Honestly, the Oblivion remaster is really cheap.
Yeah, but everything it's on is like really new. I'd probably want to wait till I get like a PS5 or something for that.
So did every single LMP get caught out by that, or did
All but
was it
3.
all but 3?
Jesus.
Wait, what are they?
But by just a random mass stoppage?
Apparently, a bunch of cars ran out of fuel. I gotta see if I can fix it. There's been a bug where I've been meaning to try to increase the fuel capacity for the LMP2.
Flame exhaust. I am spraying a flame exhaust with water. I'm working on the flame exhaust.
Jace isn't even in the top 10. God damn.
Oh wait, hold on. Don't I have like characters in that class?
No,
Ooh, I'll take
yeah.
an 8.
Who?
Shibi Yamamoto.
Did he
Like
get caught?
Pika.
Did he get out?
He got caught up.
Oh god.
Were the only ones that didn't the
It's the
ones
left
that,
one I'm trying to... There we go!
They're the nobody drivers of Ramella McCoy, Lee Reno, and fucking Alex Rubio. The literal nobody
Literally.
drivers.
Literally who?
Exactly. Oh, this fucking GT3 point smell was so fucking close.
Clean the fair... Oh no. Alright, here we go. It's all we have right now. We don't have anything else.
And because of stupid, dumb bullshit, Ramella McCoy is now second in points.
Oh boy. That sounds loading dirt. I love that. It's gotta separately load dirt.
Oh my god, this fucking shit. But guess who leads LMP2?
Oh, this
You'll
thing's...
never guess who. You'll
This is-
never guess who.
This thing is fucking rotating. Oh my god.
You'll never guess who's leading LMP2 now.
Me?
I'll give you a hint. She won LMP3 last year.
Ah, okay, so not anyone of mine.
Shiori?
Yes.
Not to be confused with the VTuber that people may or may not know.
And the top three, this championship fight in GT3 is obnoxiously close.
I don't think I've really seen that many VTubers in Shiori, or at least actively one.
There's one from HoloLive that I was referring to specifically.
Yeah.
Boot and I are separated by 3 points.
And like everyone likes her. Like she's got a
in
fun design.
now?
Oh wait.
Shiori's still
What?
doing really good.
Yeah, that's right. 9V is not in P12. Whoops.
9V was P4 in the race. What's 9V?
Persona 4?
Remember
yeah.
P10 in point. Leonardo P14.
Yeah,
Fucking... I gotta figure out what's going on with the LMP2 fuel lane.
Yeah,
That's
that
two
looks...
races in a row.
He posted at the
Wait,
top.
what? That they just all massively run out of fuel?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
like,
first time I blamed it on
simultaneously.
the first time I blamed it on the rain because that came in the middle of their fuel cycle. They got confused. Now
There was no rain this time.
there's no rain. No rain.
Yeah, something's up then.
Something's afoot.
If it's back to back like that, then it's something up.
Dark Cosmos Arceus adopt, and I am too broke right now to get it. God damn it.
Right? It's like adopts. And like, as someone who has seen some of what is online, some of it looks really good, and then you like look at it and it's like already sold out, and it's like, are you fucking kidding me?
$250. I mean,
250 for what?
for unadoptable, essentially, the way I kind of think, the way I've kind of learned is, usually if it's pretty expensive, it comes with multiple pictures in SFW and SFW. Like, you get full body rest, which usually costs upwards of like $100.
Right.
So you're getting the full package. You're not just getting one image.
Plus, the artist has got to make a profit on that anyhow.
So I kind of get it, but if it's just like one image and you're selling that for a ton of money, it's like, nah.
This image better be like the highest quality thing I've ever seen in my life to be that kind of price.
Have you seen the people who are selling adoptable AI art?
Yeah.
Why
I
the
avoid that
Oh
one.
god, I think I just threw up in my mouth. Oh,
way to go,
God.
you're killing Sage. Good job.
God, AI artists make me... Actually, I don't think I should say that on stream.
They're not even artists. They're just people typing prompts into a thing.
They say they.
The day
I'm
that
just
the
gonna say
day
that-
that's considered art will be the day they actually put effort into any of it, other than typing out a prompt.
What's funny is freaking, like, people say, like, fucking, and that, oh, the bar to entry is too high for artistic stuff, and I'm here like,
No, it
I got
isn't.
into writing from being a cringy kid, and when I freaking, literally, everything you need is on YouTube to learn practically any skill.
Like,
When I
there's
learned
this
writing
fun little
and stuff-
word called practice.
When I started learning writing
Yeah, I
theory,
practice. I'm still shit.
when I was freaking researching and all this shit, when I was doing security, I had freaking lectures from different YouTubers going on in the background for like 6 hours a day. And I just absorbed all the information I could. Your stuff is gonna suck eventually. Every artist sees the early stuff.
Oh yeah.
But
like I don't
you
draw
can
as much
find
as I
your niche.
used to, granted, but like, whenever I do draw and show it off, everyone's just like, wow, that's actually really nice. I'm like, thank you.
Okay, so we continue
I'd
with
love to practice more, but I don't really have much in terms of.
I mean, you just
Time.
delegate a little bit of time, like time that you're doing for like other things to it. It's not too hard. You just gotta make time for it. That's all.
We'll resume next and the season next at Montreal.
Like, there's an artist that's on my VTuber server. Some of you might recognize the name Kiraki.
Yeah.
Love her art so much, and I've been supporting her for a while.
I might. My money situation is not as good as it once was, but if I can, I might figure out a time to get a bunch of my characters commissioned so I can have some reference.
It's like if you can draw, you can try writing. If you can write, you can try freaking making music. You can do. There's so much creative shit that people can do,
And it's all getting
and there's nothing
taken up by
stopping you.
AI.
And there's nothing stopping you from commissioning somebody who can actually draw and make your characters. I fucking love it when that happens. Like, because seeing them makes my writing of them almost seem concrete now.
You know, and it's funny you mentioned that. My VTuber avatar, that like in model and everything, I have never once actually drawn this character myself. I have commissioned other people to do it, and they just get it right for me. Somehow. And I appreciate the hell out of that.
Yeah.
Still trying to figure out what I want to get comped for my birthday, because I know the big art piece I want is going to be kind of expensive, but I also want to get another Spider character because we're getting 2 Spider-Man movies within the next few years.
I forgot today's my birthday. Jesus Christ.
Well, happy
Well,
birthday.
happy birthday!
Oh,
Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday, and that is a fucking mood.
Yeah, the fucking what?
We're power washing on your birthday. How about that?
Yeah. Too bad I can't come to your house tomorrow. Today.
If I can afford to buy you snacks in June, I will do it. It's unfortunately the most taken off.
See, even chat's wishing you a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Wish I could go to you guys' house tomorrow, but I
Happy
can't.
birthday! Okay.
I've always had the feeling that, like, imagine the fun that could be had if, like, just a Discord server all lived in, like, the same massive house, or even, like, the same floor of an apartment block or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing if we had something like teleportation and I could just go to Australia and visit.
Please! I would love to have teleportation abilities.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
That'd be
That
so
would be
nice.
hype.
That'd be sick.
I mean, I'm all...
Flight
my big
costs,
one
what are
is-
those?
My big one, of course, is shape-shifting, but teleportation is a great one, or super speed, or whatever.
Like, I would love instant transmission from Dragon Ball because, like, if I could, like, yes, they require the person to be there, but they don't necessarily need to be human. Like, freaking, say I could lock on to Zig, and that would be like a way for me to go over to your place.
I would.
Does it have to be someone you know?
Yeah, you have to. Well, you can go after energy signatures that you're not sure about, because I know Goku did that, but it's only like remnants, at least in Brawly's case.
Yeah, fair enough. I was just wondering if, like, maybe you could say, I don't know, pick a random person from, like, somewhere you want to go. Like, say you want to go to Egypt, you just go to, like, online and find someone online that's in Egypt, and just, would that work?
I mean, there's another teleportation move in Dragon Ball that's a little bit more freeform. Sadly, only the quote-unquote gods know it. It's called Kai Kai, which can teleport you anywhere. I say
I bet
quote-unquote
they
gods because the
fucking-
Kais aren't gods.
They teleport anywhere only to cause trouble for people because they're gods. That's what gods do.
The Kais are kinda useless. They're the thing with gods and Dragon Ball is that they're basically bureaucrats.
Well,
Except
given
for
the
the
power
gods.
level of like the non-gods in that series, that's like probably the only power they have left.
I mean, the Kais can make anything they want, and the gods' instructions can destroy anything they want. Because they're essentially life and death deities.
I mean, how well does that work out for gods of destruction? Okay,
I don't know, it's Beerus.
Freaking Dragon Ball has a problem of not setting a ceiling in terms of its scaling, because frankly at this point it's getting kind of ridiculous, and I wish they would grow sideways instead of up, because getting your power constantly up enough just starts to get stale after a bit.
That
And
and,
one
like,
of the
you
best
gotta
things I've
imagine
learned-
that, like, Beerus is probably at that ceiling somewhere,
Yeah.
because he's a god of destruction.
Every time they say they've gotten stronger, Beerus says he's still stronger, and he's supposed to be apparently the strongest god of destruction.
Didn't he solo all the Gods of Destruction by himself?
Yes, in the exhibition maps, which is still one of my favorite manga exclusive things. God, I love Beerus.
See, I don't even watch Dragon Ball, like, at all, and I know this stuff a little bit. YouTube used to recommend me all sorts of shit for Dragon Ball.
Azura, I got a question. Do you have anything planned for Tusuke after this, or?
I'm still working on it.
Alright.
If you have any ideas.
Kane's kind of a bleeding heart, willing to help anybody fucked over by Rosado.
You know, Kasai would be down.
So
The problem is they're on a full team.
yeah, but I'm saying you could at least give him a job or help him, like, on his feet.
Fair enough.
Kane's very much like a, well, God, I don't want to say like Mr. Beast because of all the shit he's done. Fucking.
That's a topic that'll get me going, so it's best that I don't even get started on that.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. It's like the early version when there was no shit being done. It was just sort of rich guy helping people out because he can, sort of early version.
Yeah. Yeah, basically something like that. Like, he's willing to help anybody in need, especially because he grew up on the streets of Detroit.
Fuck your half-second track limit penalty.
Mind you, I made him from Detroit because the characters that were going to be from there had to be changed to New York because of the MHA stuff.
New York.
Oh, it's that frickin' prototype fucking race. I've tried that before.
Is sound coming through, or?
Hold on, let me make sure I got stream turned off.
Oh, in your stream.
Actually,
Yeah, I'm not
no.
hearing anything.
I don't know how to fucking work this bullshit, because the HDMI is hooked up to the capture card.
Oh, are you experiencing sound issues with your
And
stuff?
the OBS is like, I don't know how to fix it. I had it once. I remember one time I streamed on here with this, and the sound was working, but now it's just.
Question about your capture card. Does it have software that projects that image for you? Like a capture utility?
I do not know. It was just something I plug in the USB and put the HDMI in.
Because, I know, like, when I got my PC, because my capture card's built in, I had to get special Elgato software for it. That's, like, specifically for the capture card that I got. I'm jumping down! Oh, my legs!
Ooh, I got an idea of something to do tomorrow.
Stuff?
I'm thinking of making spam macaroni and cheese.
Spam macaroni and cheese.
Well, you
You're
can do
gonna
something
have to-
better than spam.
What? I like spam.
Last time I had it was I think we cooked some while we were camping. Had it with like eggs and bread. Actually, you just
I
reminded
don't
me.
remember ever having spam.
Have you seen the YouTube shorts of Zach Choi? I think it is.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Stuff.
I remember like he took a spam thing, cut out the middle, cracked eggs into it, and like cooked all that. So it was like a spam thing full of like cooked egg. Like, he has some great things I'd love to try. Like even the ones where he just layers like ham and cheese, coats it, crumbs it, and just chucks it all in a deep fry. It's like a massive tower thing. It's fucking.
Really?
I actually grew up eating spam, so like,
And another half-second penalty on that chicane.
I thought chicane can be pretty hard to get right.
Oh, is this Gran Turismo or something?
That's Gran
Yeah,
Turismo
GP
7.
7.
Ah.
We're just running a super formula car around, which one's this? Daytona, I think?
Daytona road course.
Yeah.
Finally, Jesus Christ.
If it wasn't the road course, I was gonna bring one of the engine swap cars I have, but that probably would have burnt through fuel like nobody's business.
Right. I'm not sure it's a racing engine swap.
Well, it's a Corvette with a Chiron swap, so...
Okay, yeah, it's a road car. Yeah, that would have drank your fuel.
I think my highest performance point race engine swap is the O2 NSX with the GT500 NSX.
You'll have to buy a second one of those engine swap for it. I think I have one, but it's in the base engine.
I've got it for both the O2 and the 92 NSX.
I'm just trying to find the thing of like how much spam I should put in here. Oh, 12 ounce. Oh, so just the full thing. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Ding.
Because I won't be able to have as really many snacks, and I only got $3 of EBT left, so I think if I just get like craft for like $1 or freaking that name for off-brand version, and Grandpa already bought me a thing and no spam, like I'd be able to make it and have pretty large things to eat.
Hey, Azura, are there going to be any penalty points at all, or?
Not that I could. I unfortunately for the replay, I would have to fucking sift through that replay, and I didn't save it. I forgot to save it.
Fair enough.
I wish that I could watch some of those because I'm missing a lot of stuff here.
And yeah, unfortunately, just getting in a format that would make it watchable, like later on, would be very much a pain in the ass because the way iRacing's replays work. It's in a file type that can only be played in iRacing.
Yeah,
it's not like an MP4 file.
It'd be a massive file as well.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 gigs per race.
Damn, bro.
Oh.
Well, because they're also getting like telemetry data and shit. Because iRacing is used for esports.
Oh yeah.
So they gotta have.
YouTuber I haven't watched in a bit. I watched him like start his iRacing career and all of that there, but I haven't watched it in a while.
It's like I have to take a lot of what's being spoken about that at like the value, like at face value almost. Because like I didn't see it, and I'm just like over here going, yes, I totally know what's happening.
And that's an easy victory, even though that thing's like 50 under the limit.
Did you get a pink Vitz?
There's not even an equivalent in. Oh wait, there's the TRRS. Painted in pink.
And I don't know if you can get the exact pink that the GT3 is.
I think you could probably custom make it in the.
Yeah, I'm sure you could just custom
wheel
make
color
it.
wheel.
You'd need a visual reference, but that shouldn't be hard to get.
It's Gran Turismo. It's a legendary Gran Turismo game.
Yeah, the only issue is finding that exact color is
Just get a picture and then replicate it as best as you can, honestly.
Alright, time to get that hollow carriage out of my system.
Did someone say pink bits?
Yes, that's what I did say that. Why?
Check the stream.
I can't check this. I'm currently streaming myself.
Oh yeah, you are. Okay, my bad.
That's There you go.
I gotta make sure that the bandwidth I have is being dedicated toward broadcasting to Twitch right now.
Yeah, just
And 83 horsepower, Jesus Christ.
drive the pink Vixen to where Shiro is on Powerwash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Down-
just come find us.
Yeah,
We'll take a look at it and we'll give you a free wash.
Oh, a 2J. How do you
And
even
you will
fit a
have to-
2J in that fucking thing?
I don't know how they fit a 2J in the front of this, because doesn't this normally have a 3-banger?
Yeah, it's a little fucking 1.6 liter 3-song.
I'm gonna have to learn a lot of things when I eventually get around to Gran Turismo 3.
Gran Turismo's a very good game for learning this shit.
Yeah. Oh,
I
this
mainly
is
know how to play Buck Up
guaranteed
and
car.
I heard
I'm
that
mainly
there was an
okay.
NSXR in GT3 that's like really good. Especially if you like tune it because it's a prize car. And you can get
Probably
it in
the
like a-
original, like, 92 model.
Alright.
and it like the
Guaranteed.
prize car version has a special black version.
Come on. 6-star car wheel. 6-star car. 6-star car. What is it? Ooh.
Ooh, a 919 hybrid.
Honestly, I saw a Ferris wheel and thought this would be absolutely terrible to wash, but this hasn't been that bad.
God damn.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm making all these plans for tomorrow, but I am a lazy ass at heart.
I mean, when I'm not working or streaming, I'm usually just kind of loafing around, honestly.
Yeah, I haven't had one of those before.
I work in customer service. I think I've earned it.
The sad thing is, because I'm not working like a legitimate job, I've never really had a day where I can loaf around and do
Oh,
nothing.
I can do this.
Like, I'm not exactly exhausted anymore, and I weirdly like those days where you're just fucking exhausted and just don't do anything at all. Like, fuck being productive. I just want to be a potato.
Yeah.
Fuck being productive becomes loaf of bread.
Why do you so looking?
Nope, wrong one. That one.
I'm just a cute little fox.
Spectre, do you see where I'm standing right now?
Oh, yep, I do.
Parkour, man. Parkour.
Okay, I actually need a healing skill because I know this is going to get too much for me to handle soon.
What are you playing?
Hollow Cure.
Yeah, you gotta... see, I thought that the micromanagement factor of Hollow Cure would be a lot, but it's honestly really fun.
I'm not even a freaking Hollow fan, so a lot of the VTubers I like aren't really.
I'm
Yeah,
not corporated, okay? I'm not a corpo.
Actually,
A lot of the
I mean,
ones I watch are more like aren't the normal ones, but I will say I do like every now and then have been like seeing what's happening in the big name.
I think the most corporate ones I follow are from Astroline. Freaking Nightmind, Merryweather.
Banana.
But to be fair, Nightmind is kinda hot. If even Merryweather met him and said that he's hot, like, you know that man is smoking.
Well, maybe he should quit. That's not good for you.
Seriously, friggin' they posted on Blue Sky a while back, like, freaking, like, something about meeting Nick Nocturne, and they was just hot.
Just that one part of
I know.
SpongeBob. Oh no, he's hot!
Weird, I'm not much of a cat guy, but I do have several husbandos that are cats.
Like Beerus.
Death.
Beerus, Mewtwo, freaking Cat Daddy Nightmind.
Cat Daddy, you mean Caddy? Oh,
He is
jeez.
Cat Daddy.
Fuck, I don't have
He
the
is the
cash.
Eldritch Abomination that I love.
Then there's everybody's favorite Eldritch Abomination, the Cheshire Cat.
I have a character based off of Schrodinger's cat.
Mm. Speaking of fictional
Okay.
cats, I probably shouldn't.
Actually, maybe I shouldn't reference freaking... I think it was that, why can't I remember the name of the anime right now? I know that you guys like referencing the abridged series.
Hellsing.
Yeah.
I
With
need to watch
Schrodinger.
that.
I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes of Hellsing.
I've seen Hellsing Ultimate, and I really liked it. Plus, it helps that Alucard
Whoa,
is
a
really
new
on.
job.
Why do I have a thing for men that can literally kill me? Yes.
I mean, I kind of feel you there.
You're basically a red flag in of itself.
I don't know, slightly one.
My eyes are
Red
red,
flag.
are they flags?
The red flag ones are the fun ones.
Unless you meet them on Amazon. Then they come with a fee. Why Amazon specifically? I have no idea. It's not even special.
The red flags are big, but the tits are bigger.
Oh man, I won't say no to that.
It's weird that that can be
I agree.
technically applied to Brawly for me.
Especially if those red flags are gigantic.
Okay.
Like, it's not specifically red flags. I just like really dominant men, and a lot of them tend to be evil. Heck, one of my favorite characters is fucking Nightmare from Soul Calibur.
Themselves with fair shit. You have like 2 Evo TMP.
Or somebody like freaking General Grievous.
I killed that guy.
Granted, sadly, another thing is a lot of the characters I like also end up dead for some reason, which I fucking hate.
They're not waving just red flags, they're waving death flags.
I mean, at least with Takatora, he doesn't die, but
Who?
he's kind of left with like a brain. Takatora from Gaim, Kamen
Mm.
Rider, some Kamen Riders
Wait,
on
what?
Getsu.
You can fit that in this?
Yes.
Freaking,
Whatever it is, yes.
It's a
That could be
V8
taken out of context.
It's a V8 engine being shoehorned into an all-wheel drive Evo.
Yeah,
Would.
in Kamen Rider Gaim, there's a character called Zangetsu, or freaking Takatora, and we're led for the longest time to think he's evil, but he's actually just willing to sacrifice most of humanity just that way humanity can survive. Like, he's generally doing bad stuff in order to get the best outcome. It's the needs of the...
It's like needs of the few
Needs
versus
the
needs
many.
of, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. How much of humanity is he willing to
I think only 10,000 are allowed to survive.
Okay, I don't think that's the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, because the math isn't mathing in that situation.
Does the math ever
Essentially,
math?
because essentially Helheim is going to be taking over Earth, and they can only produce, like, I think 1 billion Sengoku drivers, because that would allow people to actually survive off the Helheim fruit. Mind you, this is written by the person who does Madoka Magica, by the way.
I need to watch that, but I've heard a lot of good about that.
Okay,
Honestly,
I
yeah.
think Demo Drive is actually available for about
Yeah,
another
again-
day, so I might boot that up for another day, so I might actually boot that up and do some more test building tomorrow.
Yeah, Genro Rabachi is responsible for Kamen Rider Guy, one of the darkest seasons in Kamen Rider. And we're dealing with a parasitic freaking forest which can grant a civilization godhood, but only one person can claim the fruit. And because humanity doesn't really know about how to handle it, they're essentially saying that most of humanity die. That way, the little of humanity they can save can adapt. I mean, it's kind of a much worse situation compared to like Xenoblade, because freaking
Oh, I can turn
There
off
they
the
tried to
Ferris
save
wheel.
us.
Okay.
in Xenoblade X they tried to save humanity, but for some reason these aliens called the Prone want to kill us. Or Prone, yeah.
Okay, that is one hell of a article title. You guys ready?
Is it something that's gonna get me like?
No.
Bumped?
It's,
Okay.
It's actually after
Pineapple does not belong on pizza.
agreed, but
What?
listen to this. After buying world's cheapest McLaren using Temu parts to rebuild it, this guy ran into a huge problem. Like who would have guessed? Who would have guessed rebuilding an expensive car with Temu parts would result in a problem?
I mean,
Oh,
I read
yeah.
an article headline the other day where it was someone in Japan like spent 10 years saving up for a Ferrari only for it to like start fire an hour or later after it was delivered.
God, at that point I just feel like God would hate me.
At that point, you may as well just not.
Well, there's the issue. You spent it on a Ferrari, not a Lamborghini.
Yeah, spend
I
it
mean,
on
you can
something
easily get-
actually. I'm going in. No.
Get the Sonic Lamborghini.
Okay, no, not that one.
I'm going on. I'm going for a ride.
If I had to, there's a lot of good Lamborghini options, but off the top of my head, I'd probably go the Murcielago Roadster.
I've always been more of a Gallardo fan myself. Thanks, Carbon.
I want to.
I would take the Gallardo over the Huracan, and I'd maybe take the
Bro's
Murcielago
fucking
over the
based over
Aventador.
here,
That's
Jesus.
close.
I would love
It's
to own
close
the
between
Bumblebee
Murcielago
car.
and Aventador. But the Reventon, all that.
That
Oh
thing.
yeah.
That thing's
That-
big.
That's a Lamborghini.
I really like how Camaros look.
Which ones?
Bumblebee.
Which
Like,
one?
I really like how those look.
Old one or new one?
Yeah, that's why I said which one.
I mean, honestly, I would go with either one.
Oh, you know what would have been hilarious? If that Transformers movie came out earlier, and not during the time when that was the Camaro concept, Bumblebee would have been a catfish Camaro.
I mean, he's either a Camaro or a
God.
Beetle.
So, fun fact about that Camaro that they used, the actual car that they used in the first Transformers movie, because the Camaro wasn't out yet, and GM wasn't willing to like sacrifice the actual concept car. So they built a mock-up of it using the chassis of a 2006 Pontiac GTO.
Yeah.
I mean, the Camaro was based on the fucking Holden platform anyway.
Yeah. You
No.
can thank us for your Bumblebee.
No,
Actually, you say that,
on the-
but I walk around every now and then. I think there might be one near where I live. There's a Holden Commodore that's yellow with black stripes.
On the topic of Camaros, you want to know what one's my favorite? The one that God, and I don't know the name of the generation, but it's like the Camaro LM from GT3 and 4.
The catfish.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like that one.
That's the Catfish Camaro. It also, I think it shares the shape with the Pontiac Trans Am of the time. I think it was.
Yeah,
I like it. I like that Camaro.
Yeah.
It looks nice to me.
It is quite controversial for a lot of people. A lot of people do not like it.
A lot of people don't like
Those
it because
people
they're
aren't
so caught up on what
based.
they're so caught up on what they think a muscle car should be that it's like a lot of people just didn't like a lot of the 90s muscle cars in general. It's like,
I mean, you had the Catfish Camaro, you had the Fox Body Mustang, and Dodge had absolutely fuck all, so...
That is fucking nothing. People love the Fox Body Mustang. Like, they have a whole fucking community for the Fox Body in the US. Like, people
Yeah, now
love
they
those.
do, but I bet back at the 90s, like...
Nah,
I like
90s, nah.
Catfish Camaro. It's pretty.
I like it, honestly, pre-facelift better than the post-facelift. That's just me. The pre-facelift looked a little bit sleeker to me. I might be just a little bit biased because that's what I'm using in my before.
I remember.
No Japan run.
I remember the last time I played Gran Turismo 3 and we had the SS, and it was like a teal color. That thing was
Right.
pretty. Like, you think it wouldn't look good in teal, but it looked good in teal.
One of the nice things about Catfish Camaros, at least in the U.S., is because there's so many of them in the U.S., they're dirt cheap, and it's a great way to get into an LS power airtrain, and parts are everywhere. You can build a pretty fast car for relatively, and it's relatively inexpensive compared to other fast cars.
I wonder if you could import the body of a Commodore Ute and put it on a GA or SS chassis.
Probably. Then again, what do I know?
Probably? It would probably be... Because I know some people love doing like custom Ute and shit. Like, apparently BMW did like a whole custom Ute out of the BMW 4 Series or whatever.
Oh my god, we're both going for a ride on the Ferris wheel.
I think there's a BMW Ute that like is exclusive for the BMW like factory or whatnot. Like,
Yeah, I think they made it for an April Fool's joke and they just kept it around.
I thought it was just something they used for moving parts around the factory, just like.
There were fool's jokes named after you.
I mean,
Yes.
if anyone, I gotta show the fucking.
Well, I have so many fucking ideas for custom cars. Like, if I won big on the lottery, the amount of custom cars I'd end up having in a massive garage would be immense.
Okay, so I'm just gonna throw the new set. This is BMW's April Fool's joke this year. This is not an AI image. This is not a rendering. BMW actually built them.
Oh my god.
I mean, please.
Yeah.
Please.
It's a fucking M3 Touring GT3. It's like, what the fuck? This is so bad. What the fuck?
It looks better than the sedan.
Hey Spectre, how much would you hate me if I went and turned off the Ferris wheel right now?
Wait,
I'm fine with that.
how would that go in an air tunnel compared to the sedan one? Like, what would the aerodynamic differences be?
I
I'm
think
cleaning
the
the
sedan would
outside of your
probably
thing
be more
here.
aerodynamic. I think the sedan would probably have a better aerodynamic profile.
How do I clean the
Probably,
outside
but
of
you
this
could
thing?
have that. You could have the
There's a
Audi
big button right
Avant.
there.
You could have the Mercedes 63 wagons. Like,
DTM. That's your new DTM championship right there.
V-Dub
God.
with the, do V-Dubs still do the golf wagon?
I think only in Europe. Let me check with the market.
Well, it's the European Touring League, so...
Right. Unfortunately, in the US, we only get the GTI and Golf R. We don't get the basic golfs anymore because we're so fucking...
Because God forbid we want any of the cool shit.
I mean, to be fair, the Golf... Okay, yeah, the market does have an estate version.
Just
You never
up
get the
here
coolest
chilling.
estate cars.
Oh,
No, we do not.
yeah. I was trying to think of what's the one that's bigger than the Golf, but I think it's the Passat, maybe? Or was that still golf-based? I don't remember off the top of my head.
Cars are so based on, like, the same fucking platforms these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we do have... The Passat, I believe, is their mid-size sedan. So it's a little bit larger. And it does look like... Ooh, it looks like it just ended production. Oh, wait. Never mind, there's an E9 Passat, you fucking... That's... I haven't seen a Passat in it. Is it only a wagon?
I think.
It is only a wagon!
Oh, we're gone.
I mean, wagon's
The
better
newest
anyway.
VW Passat is only available as an estate.
Well, there you go. You take the BMW estate, the Mercedes estate, the Audi Avant, and that form Racing League.
Here you go.
Oh,
God, now I want to concept that.
I'm sort of bummed, but I wish fucking
Okay.
the Lancer and Impreza were more popular as wagons than as sedans.
Right? Oh gosh, look, I do love me the WRX sedans and the Evo sedans, don't get me wrong. Love those damn cars. They're
Yeah,
fucking-
they look great.
It's like,
Evo
If
guy
I-
right here.
it's like, I would love if somebody handed me the keys, like, here, you want a daily driver? There, here's a fucking first gen, like late 90s, Subaru WRX STI wagon. Here's your fucking car. I would drive that until the head gasket blew.
And if you
Which
look
is an
up,
eventuality with Subarus, let's be real.
well, if you
Yeah.
look after the car, it probably will last a while.
Yeah. And plus, I mean, Subaru is the official car of Lazarus, so it's like...
I remember
Yeah.
seeing one on the way to work that had, I think, like a lesbian number plate or something like
There
that.
you go. Yeah, let me grab a...
Hell yeah.
Let's grab what I'm talking about here.
God, I'm trying to find a way to parkour around this Ferris wheel without dying.
Death! Just accept that death is... Just accept that death is inevitable.
Death comes for everyone.
I'm gonna find the version... I mean, this is close enough, but... I specifically like the 98, 99 shape of it, but...
Oh, there's a pod here. Okay.
Learn how to take a fucking hint.
Hint, hint, cough, cough, honk, honk.
We got a WRX. That thing. God, I love that thing. I love how the fucking Gen 1 911, or not 911, but Gen 1 WRX. I don't know why 911 is not 911.
It's funny that I'm up here at a height. You could never get me to do this IRL.
Okay, we're gonna
Heights
fucking...
freak me out.
Oh, just ignore that. Thanks.
What?
I accidentally.
We're just casually going to make this concept a reality with automation. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. That's
Oh
fine.
dang, I'm in the middle of hollow cure and I'm doing endless mode.
I feel like half the concepts we
You're good.
come up with just end in reality.
I
mean, you-
I
We don't need
had
for it to
a
happen,
couple
we
of
just-
ideas.
We
I had
just
one idea
happen.
based on an engine swap I remember seeing in Forza.
I almost feel like doing an apology video. I'm sorry I made this idea into a reality.
I feel like that's
I'm
a
sorry
good
I cursed
call.
everyone's existence with my stupidity.
It's a nice fucking wagon that I can turn into a faster.
You guys gave me the idea and I ran with it, and it's my fault.
Lexus
I'm
is
so
a
sorry.
But it's also yours as
I'm a
well.
huge fan of the rear
So-
sloping window. That's a fucking Aston Martin wagon.
It's hard to
What
do
about
this without a
shooting
ukulele.
brake for that?
Oh my
Aston Martin.
god. That is a wild thing to say.
Yeah.
I don't think I heard it properly.
Something ukulele.
Talking about a ukulele.
I will use a ukulele to sing about my mistakes I made for selling really expensive cookies.
Oh my god.
Oh god, do not get me started on those.
I mean, this is more of a
Do not get me started on those.
would be a very compact vehicle. And want a little bit, probably like a 2.8 meter, 2.9 meter for this concept of really. Looks like it could be a sporty wagon. That wagon body, that body does.
Listen, I was in a dark place. Okay.
I didn't have a flashlight.
I didn't
Exactly.
mean to repackage crumble cookies as my own. Oh god, that sounds like something Keeper would do.
Oh god.
Partial aluminum.
Don't let Keeper do anything stupid.
Why
Turn
not?
this-
Keeper, he'll
Doing
you might
stupid
as well
things
be
is
an
often
R-rated
funny.
Ed, and Eddie. If you've seen Ed, and Eddie, that's the type of shit you'd see Keeper doing.
Oh god, I
Oh,
grew
yeah,
up with that one.
The,
You know what? There's
The-
this one.
the Conster Ed, the one.
That was the cartoon of my childhood.
Yeah.
There is
God,
a vehicle that.
gotta do anything to make money for those jawbreakers that are the size of your head.
Okay.
They
this
just
time-
deform the whole side of your face.
This is one of my
But
older
it's so
builds,
worth it.
But I really
Glad
feel
we
like
grew
the
up
front
with it.
needs a refresh.
I'm glad I grew up with shows like Ben 10 and stuff.
Oh yeah, Ben 10 was the best.
It was a
'Cause
pretty good
freaking,
cartoon.
there's not a lot of
Oh
action
god!
shows for
You,
like
you
kids.
didn't warn me, I'm still up here! Oh no!
Like,
Oh no! No!
I don't understand why so many kids shows are just comedy and like why there isn't any straight action
Oh, God.
stuff.
Oh god.
So I'm gonna pick some hints from the.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
It's weird that for me to get good kids content, a lot of the stuff like good, like just stuff that's like not too hard to think about. I have to go to Japan.
Why'd
'Cause, like,
you do
yeah,
this
they
to me?
can't show death and stuff, but freaking Tokusatsu is dark as shit sometimes.
I thought about doing this to you and I backed off from that idea, and then you turn around and do that to me.
That's just fucking basic bitch.
I think one of my favorite Sentai villains was the Ramen Noodle Cup, though.
I'm sorry, excuse thy fuck?
Okay, so in a 90s Sentai, Jetman, which takes place, like, I think 2 years after what would become an MPR, there's a villain that's a ramen cup, whose power is making you so impatient you won't do stuff that takes longer than 3 minutes. You know, the time it would take to cook a bowl of ramen.
We're gonna turn this thing white
Oh,
purple
God.
so I can see.
How am I standing on this thing?
We're gonna refresh the front fascia of this car a little bit.
And the funny thing is that one-off antagonist actually did a lot of fucking damage that episode.
Like the rear.
Sometimes it's those one-offs that do a lot.
Honestly, some of my favorite Super Sentai villains are the one-off villains that are super fucking fruity. Because in Kira Major, the 2020 series, there's one that has a button on his head, and every time he taps it, he can essentially turn things into a time loop. And Yellow bullies him so much that he fucking gives up. And unfortunately, he gets fucking killed at the end by his own boss. Like, come on,
Bro,
he did his
what the
best and he just
fuck?
wanted to retire. Oh yeah, there are some Super Sentai villains that are just completely terrible villains, completely terrible people who you do not want to redeem.
No, you know what villain I loved growing up?
Jeff?
Dr. Draken.
Yeah.
He was fun.
Impossible was a pretty good show.
That's another one that
really
defined
neat.
my childhood, was Kim Possible. I loved
Yeah.
that one.
My childhood can be split into like freaking weird phases because freaking I had to rely on cable and shit. And freaking anime for some reason was just out of the zeitgeist for like 5 years.
Mine was Slade.
Oh, he's a
Like,
great villain.
Darkfire. And
oh
I
yeah.
have
I remember when I was a kid, there was an online group that I joined that was just fans of Starfire from that Teen Titans cartoon, and I was just I'm sorry, but she was a lot of fun. I enjoyed her character.
As much as I want to say that Deathstroke is a wood, he's also... I don't know how best to say this on stream. He and Terra's relationship in the comic is a lot more...
right. I think I know. I think I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's probably best you don't go much further than that. Like,
Yeah, it's a lot, and as much as I find him incredibly hot, it's a bit of a turnoff. That's as close as I will say to saying it. Do the fucking research if you're curious or not.
fucking Porsche headlights on this.
or no, there's probably a YouTube video for it.
That looks dizzy as shit.
To be fair, a surprising amount of Marvel characters have hit their wives, so... Like... Then again, they were in the 90s, but still, that's
That's
just
still
not okay.
inexcusable.
Freaking, apparently Sue Storm's whole Malice thing, Reed tried, like, to get her out of it by overloading her hate or some bullshit. Like, there's a lot of sexist tones in the Malice arc, but it's multi-layered.
There we go. Pop-up. Everyone pop-up, right?
Like, comic books are a medium, but the thing you'll have to remember about reading stuff from older time periods is you can't
You're gonna get
completely
you're gonna
look
get
at it with a modern mind.
yeah you're gonna get some of those older viewpoints. Yeah, that is unfortunately something you do have to deal with when reading older stuff. Is that
So
you get
if you
those
are
older
reading older
mindsets.
If you are reading older stuff, there's one thing, if you want to confirm that a ship is gay, or a character is gay, if they've died at some point, if it says they were without wife and child, they were most certainly gay. That is basically a shorthand for saying, like, they were fruity. It's a bit post-mortem, but historically, like, it at least it's something to look for if you're reading an older story set in that period. I do a lot of weird research into both fiction and history, despite not being much of a history buff.
Well, you gotta find inspiration.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, my ideas can't completely come from the toilet.
Oh God!
For the shower.
Jump off onto this thing.
Because I don't know if people who are watching the stream have heard this before, but freaking, whenever you're doing tasks that are repetitive as shit and your mind just turns off, that's when your dopamine is at its max. That's when your brain is producing the most dopamine. And that's why ideas come to you when you're in the shower or on the toilet or taking out the trash.
Is that why they call them shitty ideas?
I don't know. I know that stuff I come up with on the pond is called shitpost, basically, because it all concerns Mugen for some reason.
If you
Being
think you're
contacted
hard
by an
enough.
eldritch entity on the toilet. Oh god, that sounds like a fucking isekai title right there.
Oh god. I'm curious. Where's the isekai title?
Contacted by an eldritch freaking god on the toilet.
Oh god. Hey, I was working on something. Why'd you move it?
It felt like it.
Thank you.
If I die, I die. I want to see Azura make the thing, and wait, I'm just about to hit 30 minutes. The Yugus are going to be here. I have to survive.
Digimon survive.
I still gotta play
I still need to
that.
play that game.
Yeah.
It's more of a visual novel than a strategy game, so it's really easy to beat. My problem is,
I remember
well,
I think it was before I officially debuted on Twitch. I was on someone else's channel and they were playing the dark route of that game, and I was like a guest on that stream.
like, I'm in a weird position to, like, Miser got me fucking some visual novels in the past, and I wanted to play them, but for some fucking reason my brain went, no, you're not stimulated by this right now, do something else.
There's always no, you know what gets me with visual novel games is like that group of people that are just like, this isn't really gaming. Like, dude, it's a game. So what if it's just a ton of reading? Persona 5 is a ton of reading.
I don't know how
Visual novels, the gameplay in visual novels is the choices. I mean, there's also visual novels, like, if you say that there's no gameplay to there's like, holy shit, I got number 2 with her on that stage. Oh wait, I think
You know, I feel like when I said that, I feel like Natsuki from Doki Doki just saying, yeah, manga's real literature, like, that's what I feel like now.
freaking, there's another Fate thing that came out recently, Mahotsukai, no Yoda, or Witch of the Holy Night. And it's not really a visual novel like the rest of the Fate series, it's clearly a kinetic novel. Like, you have no input on the story, you're just watching it go by.
So like a Telltale game?
No, a Telltale game you have choices, even if not that many of them matter. It's clearly a kinetic novel.
No, you know what's funny? You want to know something funny? I enjoy a good visual novel experience, but I cannot, for the life of me, get into a Telltale experience.
I mean, they're basically visual novels, just Western.
I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know why I don't like Telltale games when I enjoy visual novels.
Could it just be the presentation?
It might be. Then again, the one time I remember watching someone play a Telltale game, it was a Batman game, and the storytelling was really boring.
Oh yeah, it's Batman. He's supposed to be freaking a detective before he's like a fighter. That's why he's called the world's greatest detective.
See, this is why I'm not going to play Tales from the Borderlands, because I just feel like it would bore me to tears.
It has an interesting plot, I've heard, like, and it, honestly, I think that might be the game you should play out of, or at least give it a chance on stream.
Yeah,
Like, because one of the best things you can do is just try and broaden your horizons when it comes to gaming and stuff.
I mean, I played through Doki Doki, and I had a good time with that, but that's because I do enjoy a visual novel experience. But, like, it's also psychological horror. It blends cutesy visual novel with psychological horror, and it's really good. Like, it wasn't even the fact that it, like... Because a lot of visual novels are dating sims. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat that. That's, like, a fact of visual novel games.
I mean,
But, like...
it's either a dating sim or a horror game.
Like, even with the dating sim mechanics of Doki Doki, like, I didn't really think too much into it. It was like, okay, yeah, it's just a cute little story. Okay, cool. Beyond that, like, I enjoyed myself.
I mean, I wouldn't describe Fate as a dating sim. That's more so traumatic shit with a waifu. So that's Fate as a whole.
Traumatic
and then
waifu
what
experiences.
We're gonna
No,
clone
wait,
the...
that can also very much describe Xenoblade and Trails.
Traumatic waifu experience, aka the weekend you spend with Yuri dead on the floor.
Okay, and here's what we're gonna do here.
It's a very
Anybody
specific
simping on
reference.
For anybody simping on Fire and Mithra, you gotta help those girls out of their depression. You gotta do what
Okay.
Rex did in order to pull that.
I would do partial carbon.
Okay, Youth, you take care.
I somehow pulled 3 different girls in one game, and after playing it, it's like, god damn, he's got that shonen raise.
Okay.
He's doing the Shonen Protag harem route.
And he actually did it well.
Okay, so we're gonna clone this.
Seriously,
I didn't-
anybody who badmouths Xenoblade 2, play the game.
Reminds me of a thing I saw on Twitter one time, where it was 2 different clips of someone streaming Xenoblade 2. Like, one was, like, from early in the game, where he, like, stopped the game and went, man, this is such a slog, this game is, like, what the fuck is going on? This is the worst startup of any JRPG. And then a cut straight to when he's on the credits, and he's crying.
Yeah, that's unfortunately the thing with Xenoblade. The start's always a little bit rough. Like, I'm playing Xenoblade X right now, and I just got to chapter 3, and now the game is picking up.
Seems to be a common thing with Xenoblade is that... And, like, this is coming from someone who's never played a Xenoblade game. It seems like 3 and 4 are the chapters where things start getting good.
Yeah, because, like, you're dealing with all the tutorial shit, they're being very exposition heavy, and, like...
Well, they gotta
showing
introduce the
different-
plot to you, don't they?
Yeah, but, like, it kind of bogs you down a little bit, because you gotta memorize so much stuff.
We're gonna go 60 sequential for now.
Luckily, I'm the
in
type
the
of
end.
idiot who freaking skips tutorials and suffers right after.
We're gonna put...
Oh my god, I
hard
cannot
break
believe I made this jump.
Actually, I was thinking all-wheel drive, because to set this a bit more apart. Anything is
Mind you, I also skip tutorials and finding games and shit. I learned trial by fire.
That's not a bad way of going about it, honestly. I love
Because-
I love when my playlist pulls up Ratchet and Clank music, because I played the first 3 games on stream, and hearing anything from the first 3 games is nostalgic as hell for me.
And we're gonna go variable
Finding
hydraulic.
games like freaking just getting your bearings, learning how the specific moves work. Yes, you can learn a lot in training mode, but that doesn't stick for me.
You gotta like charge into that.
Yeah, I gotta get my ass handed to me until I understand. Weirdly enough, that also applies to D&D.
Basically the fuck around and find out approach.
carbon body.
You guys were with me when I first started D&D. You saw how much dumb mistakes I make.
You still kind of do once in a while. I mean, I do too.
Yeah.
It's gonna probably going to be heavier than your traditional, like, VTC car. But at this
Like,
point...
literally what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
How am I parkouring around this freaking Ferris wheel right now?
That's what we're gonna do.
Sup?
I'm gonna go to the Give that nice.
I love that it's playing Blackwater City from Ratchet and Clank 3 right now. Which is like probably one of the best ones from that game. That and Metropolis from Ratchet and Clank 3. That's also another really good one.
I found a TikTok meme that I very much feel right now.
We'll just head to the future.
Okay.
How I'm going to decide the, I'm thinking, do I want to take inspiration from the M3 Touring GT3? Or do I just want to chat him up this bitch?
I'm gonna try not to spray you, because I'm working on this, spoke here. There we go. Because I realize if I spray you, you might fall off. Star support poles, where's the star support pole? Rear outer beam. My god, this can be parkoured like nothing else. I actually really enjoyed playing Ratchet and Clank on stream. I want to get the remake that released on PS4 and just play through that to see how it holds up.
Really open up that front grill.
Platform trims.
You know, speaking of remake, or at least remaster in this case, I've heard Xenoblade X gets rid of that, freaking... Because there was an ending hinting to a sequel in the original
Sure,
version of
look
the
up.
game. And apparently they actually, like,
Oh,
full-on followed
you're on
up
top
the
of it.
story
Nice.
and gave it a definitive...
You're on row.
Oh no!
So for
You had
some
so much
reason,
to live
aliens
for.
wanted- For some reason, aliens want to destroy all of mankind because we're apparently a plague on the universe.
I am not going to make a comment on that.
I am liking where the front end of this wagon is going.
Oh yeah.
Like, not much of humanity has survived the fall of Earth in that universe.
Oh,
Like,
it's finally over.
most, like,
One idea I had for a custom car, Azura, comes from an engine swap I saw in
This thing is
Forza.
moving really fast.
I wonder if you could fit the R8 V10 in the Quattro body.
oh, that's the panda guy you guys were talking about.
And
I'd have to make a car like that. Probably would be like
Subway
an 80s
platform.
style
You ready for this?
With a V10.
You ready
Not
for
my
a subway
type,
platform?
but it's
Just get
good to
post-
see more men.
Just gonna post this in memes.
Yo, Spectre, you ready for this subway platform?
Yep.
I'm for Subway Surfers.
I swear to God, if someone comes by on a surfboard. Yeah. Oh my God, it's literally just Kung Fu Panda.
Everything is just
Yeah?
using.
Basically.
Yeah, this is kind of
Can we get the English version to be voiced by Jack Black? Oh, God, that's blinding.
Oh shit! I posted it in the wrong place.
No, hit the
figured
button
as
that
much.
lights it up. Hit the button that lights that up.
Yeah, I remember
I'm
this.
gonna drop it to like an 18-inch wheel. Probably 19? 20 stuff a little ridiculous for a race car.
What the fuck happened here?
You know? Ash?
Of course, Mugen would be eating that pie.
It's Mugen, he's infinite, he can handle it.
Are you sure?
Well, that's literally what Mugen translates to, infinite.
Are you sure?
So
Yeah.
then Honda made a tuning company called Mugen.
Yeah, that's Mugen. He did that.
I've made this joke way too many times.
He did this. He likes Hondas.
This sort of like air dam type of deal. Heat extraction kind of deal.
It's translated as infinite because I watched Kamen Rider Ghost, and his final form is literally called Mugen.
Oh my god, Mugen's in Kamen Rider? Good for him.
I mean,
It's
the
big
one
no-
Kamen Rider thing we've seen literally was, hey, I saw fucking modified a Honda NSX. It's just like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, that checks out.
Oh yeah, with Kamen Rider Drive. The only car-based Kamen Rider season for some reason.
We could do
That's
a
from
rally
Japan,
battle,
right?
But I want to.
Yeah.
Why not collab with Initial D? We need some of
That
that.
would not fit together at all.
Deja vu.
Yeah. Toei doesn't own Initial D.
Oh, I see some scans.
I'm starting
I
off
see-
really simple.
I see some
You don't think
scans down the
Bandai
left.
would be a fan of that either.
Okay, would there's oh, I'd have to rewatch some of the newer stuff, but in the English dub version, there's only three people that drive Hondas.
Actually,
got-
Kamen Rider Drive.
You've got
Right.
Shingo, who he's the sort of person that would run people off the road.
I'm sorry, I misheard that as Shigo and went, oh.
But
Also, I think this is the car that Zoro is mentioning.
yeah, the side profile really gives it away. Where you can see the sort of side intake where it's like they clearly built it off of a Honda NSX.
It almost looks like the child of an NSX and a 90s Trans Am.
That's basically
You mean like Kit?
Trying to find
No,
the-
90s, as in the one of the Catfish Camaro that you like.
Yeah, I like that one. So what?
yeah, like the side profile with the air intake and like the way the roof is gives it. It's a dead
Main-
giveaway that it's an NSX.
Yeah,
The
even
fun
I could
thing
see
about
that.
that is the main character fuses with it for his final form.
I remember we were watching that, and I saw that, and I was pointing that out. It's like I thought that was a really cool detail. It's just like because it's just like, is this thing working? Is this thing? I think.
That looks like it's working.
I think maybe we
Yeah,
shorten the stand a little bit, move the wing in a little bit closer to the slot. The visual.
Yeah, and the apparently future version of him next drive has this car.
Yeah, a Mercedes AMG GT with the Mercedes logo covered up in the headlights cover.
That's extremely obvious.
Oh, I forgot she still had the .17 on it.
I know
we're gonna make that carbon. We're gonna make the base of the wing carbon fiber.
Hey, Spectre, do you think we'll get hit by a train?
Nope.
This is the car used in the most recent Sentai Boon Boon Fair.
I want to say I like trains.
Oh yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's that fucking card. That I can't remember the name of the fucking company off the top of my head. but
Mitsuoka?
Yeah, they made the little Miata that looks like a stinking Corvette.
I want to see if
Yeah.
there's a cleaner I can get.
Picture.
Trains
I'm
just
putting-
in the Boon Boon shirt.
Mitsuoka are also the ones that did the
Okay, so I
the
own the
Grand
professional
Tour car of
duty.
that Sylvia that looks like a classic wagon. I think it's the Mitsuoka, the C8 or something.
They also did the mid-engine car with the fucking Camry engine.
Ooh, soap nozzle.
I'm gonna find any more cars in Tokusatsu you might be interested in. Another car ranger is
Extra long.
That
Not
I think
good
that
state.
actually. Yeah, just gonna make that look a little crazier.
I don't
go
get
on,
it.
Joe.
Is the soap doing anything?
This thing's not insane enough.
I bought an extra long nozzle just so I could have a longer gun.
Good thing I have body molding.
Just to make my gun bigger, I've got a longer nozzle.
You motherfucker.
Okay, so the thing with the launcher is that their cars are very cartoony compared to a lot of the other seasons.
Oh yeah. Like you can't tell an obvious spacing for that.
Though Gokaiger has Mahakam. Who's
What was
based
the
off
one
of
that we were watching?
Boon Boon shirt, I think?
It was
Gokaiger?
because all I remember off the top of my head is them grabbing these toys and like winding them up to a song, and it was like, holy shit, they're going full on with this. I love it.
Yeah, Zenkaiger. It's the 35th anniversary season.
I love how over the top it can be.
Yeah, it can be really silly, but also kind of serious. Depends on the season. And so, I love Zenkaiger because it really balances a very off-the-walls plot with very, like, outgoing characters with a serious family drama, because Kaito is essentially an orphan, since we see him in the series trying to be the first one to do something. And because no Sentai exists in his world, and his parents developed the Geertelinga, he took up the mantle after his world merged with another. Yeah, and after a bunch of shit happens, well, he's gotta fight his dad, who's basically a Terminator, and trying to kill him.
Good luck.
Good luck killing him.
These fucking fenders and shit are really gonna bring this car together.
He also got a dancing pirate from another world, freaking a guy named Stacy, who's very androgynous and the son of a robot, who apparently has over 800 in a body count, in both ways, by the way. Because for a gag, they said he had 846 ex-wives, and later on he says, multiple of my children have come to kill me in the past. I've killed them and their mothers. It's like,
What the fuck?
oh,
Fuck.
yeah, from a kid's show. Like, that's fucking dark.
Now, kids, don't be like that guy.
Don't be like that.
He doesn't get redeemed either. He fucking blows up on screen and never comes back. Like, that guy is dead. Like, with Sentai, it's a toss-up if villains get redeemed or they die. Usually getting redeemed means they survive to be a pest in a movie.
That's
So
fucking-
glad they didn't kill off my gay magician.
Make those fucking antennas larger and double them up.
Because one of my favorite characters in Sentai is Waizaru
God, this thing looks.
from, oh, sorry.
You can go ahead. I'm just commentating on this silly ass card that I'm making.
Yeah, one of my favorite characters in Sentai from when I was doing my binge a while back is Waizaru from Ryu Soldier. I believe it was 2019. And I hate how the US dub did it, by the way. Fucking Dino Fury. God.
Yeah, because we love dinosaurs.
Yeah, they got rid of all the night aspects and made purely around the freaking dinosaur aspects, which pisses me the fuck off.
Okay, I just saw the name of this car, Zero. The 4200 reminds me of the Isuzu.
So the 4200 is in the engine.
I know, but it reminds me of the Isuzu concept from Gran Turismo, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that thing was really cool.
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
Were you soldiers?
And it's in Gran Turismo 5, I believe.
Oh, I
No,
didn't play
four.
that one.
4?
I played 3 and 4 and like a bit of 2.
You played Gran Turismo 2?
I think a little bit, like, to try it out.
If you ever want to play it, I have it, I can just let you play it. It's a great game. Love it. Kind of the 50. 1,000.
Ryu Soldier's old gimmick is the Kishi Ryu versus the Minosaurs, and basically there's this little mushroom dude who infects people, and the more you make them feed into their negative emotion, the stronger the villain of the day gets. And so the best thing you could do is help them deal with their personal problems and weaken the monster enough to kill it. And then of course it turns into giants, so you gotta hit with robots. It's, honest to god, the weakest part of Sentai is the giant robot fights. One of the biggest criticisms I've heard of Kamen Rider is basically, oh, there's something plot happening, here's a brand new toy.
Oh no, a monster's attacking the city. Giant robot that'll eventually become merchandise.
Like, I understand why they do it, but some series are better about it than others. Like, I'm watching Gokaiger, I'm rewatching Gokaiger with some friends, and I fucking love that series. But the giant robots are honestly the weakest part of the plot.
What's this thing? How the exhaust comes right at the fucking.
Because they're trying to find the greatest treasure in the galaxy, and, well, they gotta collect all the Sentai powers from all 25 seasons up to that point. Or 35 seasons up to that point, I mean. And the way those grand powers are shown are mechs, and I kind of just lose interest in the episode whenever the mech fights happen.
So.
How are we not slipping and falling on this floor?
Mm-hmm.
That would be really funny if it happened. Just
I feel
like as a
people
joke.
watching me in automation. The reason I do these sort of like hidden wings is because when you apply a lit part, it doesn't actually generate downforce in beam. So I applied these invisible wings, so it in part so I can get downforce generation
Alright.
and still have and still be able to use the parts I actually want to use to make the car look coherent.
Oh, trains can't come anyway. It's boarded off.
Like, I think the best robot fights I've ever seen are Lupin Ranger versus Patch Ranger,
Cool.
which is basically cops versus police.
Full weapon.
I don't get it.
Or, I mean, fucking, god, brain,
Cops
why
versus
did you
police.
glitch out? Phantom Thieves versus cops.
I was gonna
God
say
damn, my
cops
brain.
versus police. What kind of one-sided, self-imposed war is this?
It's Phantom Thieves versus police. And their whole deal is trying to gather the looping collection.
What about the
Which is-
laser collection?
You said that.
Essentially, the enemies of this season have safes on their body, and only the Lupin Rangers can crack it. Because if the Patch Rangers kill the enemy, that piece is gone forever and they can't get all the pieces. And it's actually a very mature story for a Sentai, considering every one of the Lupin Rangers is trying to bring back the loved one. Like, they went into essentially crime with altruistic reasons, and they're younger than their Patch Ranger counterparts. And the whole dynamic of the series is them trying to keep themselves hidden from the other, and there's also Noelle freaking being both a cop and a phantom thief who knew Orson Lupin.
Like, this is barely production based at all by this point. Like,
Signal light.
Also, all these plots I'm telling you, this is why I say that Sentai is better than Power Rangers. Because Power Rangers keeps recycling the same, oh, thing from space comes, you gotta kill them, and it's like, not
It
much
sells toys.
dynamic changes to it.
It sells toys.
Like, yeah, but they don't do as much with what they're given. Sentai experiments with the villains every season, with new writers, and just so much different shit.
I'm gonna give this new wagon, race wagon, a bit of a test run. I've decided on specs being like 750 horsepower seemed like a good number to hit. All-wheel drive to give them a little bit of like additional, make them a little bit more different than a typical like GT3 car that would normally.
No, one of the most experimental seasons they released recently was Q Ranger, which had 12 fucking Rangers.
That's a pretty sizable cast.
The way they got around it is by fielding only 5 members at a time.
Pretty fair solution.
Except for when the big fights happen and they need to include everybody. Another thing about Sentai is...
Big fight happens. Nah, we still gotta deploy 5.
Yeah. Sorry if I'm kind of going off. I'm just very much in my Sentai hyperfixation right now.
I mean,
Totally fine.
it's filling the void for my stream right now, so it's good.
Like, the choreography of these seasons is so fucking good, even better than Kamen Rider. Every season has its own unique fighting style. Like, the main thing about the Gokaichers is that they swap weapons. They throw their guns and swords at each other to give somebody 2 guns or 2 swords. And they are very showboaty. freaking with loop pads, the cops are more. They're like how cops are in actual life. They don't have too much flair to how they fight. They fight very methodically. But
Like
the
by the
Lupin
book,
Ranger-
essentially.
Yeah, and the Lupin Rangers incorporate a lot of parkour. Parkour, gun flipping and shit, hitting multiple enemies while spinning a gun around.
Yeah, that sounds pretty showboaty.
I could go on, like... Fucking the newest season we have, Gojuger, is insane for its choreography right now.
God, we have to
Oh,
get
man.
everything in this tunnel. That's so crazy.
Like, they even incorporate essentially video game combos with one of the Rangers once per episode, where they absolutely just fuck somebody up.
Oh my god, Insomniac Museum. That's the song playing right now.
I maybe should go get myself some dinner shortly.
I'm so happy I made it to the Insomniac Museum in Ratchet and Clank 3. I really wanted to show that to my chat.
Are you
Like,
gonna PowerWash
Gojuger-
or something?
It's part of my playlist, the music for it.
I know, I'm just...
Are you gonna do the Bikini Bottom one?
I don't know if I have that downloaded. All I know is, like, if we eventually get to the Final Fantasy one, I want to wash the Buster Sword. Like, I will claim Buster Sword. I'm gonna turn it up just a hair. But the Insomniac Museum was such a cool piece to add to Ratchet and Clank.
I am a little bit scared, or not scared, I guess is the right word. I'm a little bit nervous about the next Sentai I'm watching.
Is it nothing but giant robot fights?
It's Dawn Brothers, and weirdly enough, that's a season that barely has robot fights.
There has to be a
Oh,
season that's
boy.
nothing but robot fights.
I mean, honestly, I thought Gojuger was going to be that based off of episode 0, but it's not. Freaking... Dawn Brothers is... I don't know how to fucking describe it. There's
With words?
essentially there's an alien presence on Earth affecting humanity through cyberspace and turning people into demons, or hitotsuki. And there's another alien race that's basically killing people who turn into that. And Don Momotaro shows up and he's able to heal people. And he essentially forced 3 people into service with him. And none of them know each other. And
Oh god, the Chaos God is still on.
essentially they have to try and get points in order to buy themselves out of service with
Wait,
him.
oh, I gotta watch it.
And mind you, one of them turns into a villain. The first pink male ranger we've had in the series, by the way. It's full of a ton of CGI, which I understand why. It came out during COVID.
Yeah,
Beans
when there was, like,
fuck off.
limitations to stuff.
Go, Bean.
You can even see it in some Kamen Rider and Sentai shows around that time. Because there's a lot of shots you can see with them being filmed, and like some shots of them supposedly be together there to be
Yeah, they
hard.
keep doing that.
They call that game BeamNG Drive, but is there a BeamNG Walk?
I wanna die just hearing that.
I am so sorry. I saw a
think you
joke
need
and
to
went,
hit
I
him.
must.
No, you're not.
I think you need to hit him with a spray bottle.
I could hit myself with a spray bottle.
Yeah, don't even spray him, just hit him with it.
God, I would pay for that to be a fucking channel redeem. Fucking.
Throw a spray
40
bottle at my
spray
VTuber model.
Yeah.
Just
I
a
mean,
no
people
40
have
minute react.
channel redeems to get stuff thrown at their VTuber model. I don't know how to set it up. I hear sometimes it has a bit of a tendency to breaking, though.
I think you might need a 3D model for that. From what I've seen of most of the YouTubers that use it.
I know some VTubers that have redeems like that are 2D.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta get it set up.
I don't know. If I could afford to help you with some of that, I would. 'Cause that just sounds hilarious.
No, I remember watching someone do like a subathon one time. Oh my god, giant sip.
Oh
Right.
god, one thing you could do because you're a Wolfy okay is have a giant shoe toy fall on your head.
Wait, that costs bits to do that?
Yeah, but I got a bunch of bits from fucking all the channel points I got.
Wait,
You get
I-
bits through that? Holy shit.
I
Wait, you
have
can-
like 70 something on my account for some reason.
You can turn bits you can turn channel points into bits? I'm sorry, what?
I think, I don't know. I might be
Last I checked,
misinformation.
no, but like...
I have a lot out of channel points at the same time.
I
only have, like,
wonder if I
76
get
bits.
those bits. Like,
I don't know.
I wonder if I get the money from that.
Hold on.
If so, thank you.
It's just, I never recalled fucking buying them.
I have 40
Okay,
bits.
they can't be.
now.
Okay, then I must have been gifted them at some point.
Oh yeah, I have no bits. Like I want to.
I only have like 76.
Fallout
Must have
76?
been like. I must have been gifted them at some point.
Some of you already used the hydrate redeem. God damn it!
Yeah.
You have to fucking hydrate.
Here, I can stretch while spraying this thing. Ugh. Oh my god, you do. And I'm
I
happy.
do?
And I'm happy
Are?
for that fact.
You're happy for that fact?
Yes.
I'm
Ecstatic,
happy.
even.
I feel like I'm gonna barf.
Wow. That's a hell of an interaction.
Seriously, all the stuff I watch with Sentai really makes me want to do a D&D with that. Cause like that would be fucking perfect to work with.
I call
Like,
being the rainbow one. I will have all the colors.
If anyone's going to be the 6th Ranger here, that's going to be me.
What's so special about number 6?
Because the
Oh, yeah,
extra color ones are usually really cool.
Look, it's
I'm gonna be the
69.
coolest one because I'm rainbow. I have all the colors, therefore I have all the power. That sounds like something like a young child would say. Like, I'm gonna have all the colors and give me all the power.
There are
Exactly.
technically 2 Rainbow Rangers, but they count as white because of how their outfits are formed.
I'm putting this down
Yeah, 'cause
somewhere
white is all the colors.
Freaking.
yeah, if you think about it, yeah.
Yeah.
I had to move the
freaking,
ladder because it was blocking dirt that I needed to spray.
Yeah, Big One and Zenkaiser both technically count as White Rangers, and they both have a rainbow aesthetic.
I love how
I mean,
Azura and I take a wholesome interaction, like, I'm happy you exist, and turn it into, I think I'm gonna barf because you said that.
I mean, Shiro being the White Ranger would actually work in freaking context because his avatar has white hair.
I do have white hair, it's so stylish.
Hey, let's try the road car.
I brush it with a magic brush.
Okay, this
Nice,
road
nice.
car is the road car is rear wheel drive. I might go back and make an all wheel drive at some point.
Revenge, you missed something really funny.
Oh, fuck, what did I miss?
Okay, so in my chat, Zero put I exist and redeemed the highlight message. And I'm like, you know what? I'm happy for that. And then she went off saying, I think I'm gonna burp.
Oh god.
And we're just like, oh my god.
I think I'm gonna
Azura,
what?
if you could,
Barf.
A fight.
if you
Nice
could
that work.
pick one,
I'm sorry,
If you
did
could
they
pick
not say
one
barf
color-
over there?
if
Not-
you could pick
not-
one color to
Not really.
dress up as, what would it be? Like a
If I could pick
full
one
bodysuit
color?
with that color.
I'd have to say probably blue would look best on me if it was a full body suit.
You do blue really well.
Yeah. Blue is my favorite color.
I mean, red's mine, but you know.
Purple or green.
I was thinking about lavender because that's like my second favorite color, but with my skin tone, I feel like a lavender suit like that.
Honestly,
Lavender would
even
serve better
being
as a highlight than anything.
Yeah, my
Even as
favorite
a
color
green
is the
mate-
one that's around
Huh?
a lot, so...
What are you saying?
He-Man being a Green Ranger actually really fucking works because most of the time it's Sentai their comedy relief.
Oh god.
Now the
Yeah,
thing,
I don't... My favorite color isn't used a lot in general, so...
Like, I like red and green. Very Christmassy of me.
what is your favorite color, Revenge? I'm curious.
Orange.
Orange, okay.
Oh. Alright, I can respect that. That's pretty close to red.
So
And
what
it
do I
looks
think
good with
of this
black.
car? What do I think of this car? It's a heavy super wagon that it's fast as fuck.
It's so fucking fast, boy.
Probably a competitor to the M3, M5 wagons.
This
We
is
unlock a
definitely
new
more
job
along
just
the lines of the
spraying down a subway.
RS6 and like the M5 touring and such.
Well, not really the RS6, because that's all-wheel drive, isn't it?
And yeah, this thing I'm probably gonna go back and make it with all-wheel drive because I made the race car.
Okay, yeah,
It's
stretch.
as loud as I wanted it to be, but
Ooh. Okay, that was good.
Like it's
Hold on.
weird. I like
You know the points.
red and gold, but whenever I make a character, I just default to all black and white.
It's a good color scheme.
Yeah.
I think that's just because that's how I like to dress IRL. I really don't think about how I dress and making characters.
My fashion sense almost doesn't exist most of the time.
I'm developing one.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I
kind of
don't
working
really
on it,
have-
because, like, you know, femboy, you know. Gotta look fabulous, you know.
I think mine is a mad scientist.
Mine is I'm trying to feminize my not very feminine form. So it's like trying to use like I'm trying more often to use like flowy bottoms, like flowier shirts or shorts with like tighter top to give more of an illusion of feminine form. I'm also starting to try to be more picky about what colors I pair together and what colors look good on my skin, like against my skin
Actually,
tone.
there was an outfit I threw together randomly toward the, like late winter, early spring. That was like my skirt, my black sleeveless top, and on top of that, tucked into the skirt was like my green sweater. I really liked how that looked on me. And yes, I do wear a skirt viewers, for those of you watching, alright, I wear one once in a while.
Leggings. Get yourself some leggings.
I got a pair of some somewhere.
I got 2 pairs. They're really good. I want to
heard
get
you
more
men-
leggings.
I heard you mention that you were wearing that you wear a skirt sometimes, and the only thing I could think of was fucking Demo Man, fucking Scotland.
Scotland, I wear a skirt. It's
No,
not a
actually,
dress, it's a
help.
kilt.
Hold on,
That's a
let me send you guys one of the greatest Power Rangers clips.
Oh yeah, I know we are gonna be sending. God damn you! You gotta let me send that one though. Right now, really?
Wait, speaking of a Scottish guy,
Now,
Remember when Sword and Shield was still new and everyone looked at the female trainer and went, Scottish Pokemon trainer? And like they
Right.
just made it canon.
Isn't Scotland in wait? Is that is the Isle of Armor or?
I
what?
don't know for sure.
what I will say about this super wagon
It's
is
very
it is
super.
a fucking rocket ship. All-wheel drive,
I'm
750 horsepower,
oh,
and all this downforce.
you made it all-wheel drive.
I made the race car all-wheel drive, and the reason I did that is just like, okay, normally I do rear-wheel drive race cars and such. Like, I've made a lot of like my own type GT3 style race cars, but for this, I wanted to give it a unique feel. And a lot of these like high-performance wagons now are all-wheel drive, so it's like, okay, kind of representing that in like a race car sense. Because there's not a lot of all-wheel drive touring car type racers like that. So this gives it a very unique, a more unique feel.
I thought you would have gone the opposite. I thought you would have made the road all-wheel drive and the race rear wheel.
That was just more of an experiment. I might go back and make this rear-wheel drive.
Make a rally car that's all-wheel drive.
I've made rally cars before. Yeah, this thing is an
Speaking
absolute
of-
fucking rocket ship.
I was gonna say, I think I was
Speaking of
there
rally
when you made
cars-
some of the rally cars.
Mhm.
Wow.
Speaking of rally cars, I had another idea for a custom car.
Hmm.
So you know, in the 80s, you'd get like not only for Group B, but especially in Group B, you'd get things like the Peugeot 205, the MG Metro, the Renault 5 Turbo, your sort of mid-engine rear drive hatchbacks, hot hatchbacks. Do that, but with the Golf 1.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Or, as it
This
was
might
called
just be the
over in
last thing we
America-
do this entire stream, because this is a big project.
Over in
Yeah.
America, I'm pretty sure it was called the Volkswagen Rabbit.
I believe the first generation was the Rabbit
Yeah.
in the States. What's
you've
funny
got- Bunch of like custom made.
Wasn't there a
Yeah.
fox? Wasn't there a fox, or am I misremembering?
I did try to make my own Group B rally car. The only problem, one of the major problems though, is its suspension is out of whack. Because, and I also got to remove that wing piece for whatever reason is down there.
Okay, I think food might be here shortly, so I'll mute so I can sort that.
Okay.
I was gonna say, wasn't there a car called the Fox?
There was the Volkswagen Saber. Oh god.
I was gonna say, I thought it was a Volkswagen.
Also, if anybody is watching, or maybe on the fence about watching Power Rangers, some of the best seasons you can watch are like Time Force and Disney era. I've heard some of the ones post MMPR are pretty good too. But if you can't really deal with the schlock of the 90s, like watch the 2010 seasons.
Okay.
Yes.
Just straight up, Dino Thunder is peak. Freaking Jungle Fury is peak. RPM is peak. I have yet to see Mystic Force. but I've also heard that freaking SPD is really good, even though that version of Doggy Kruger is kind of ass.
Oh, I see both sides are kind of weird.
SPD is referenced to this day. Anytime anything takes place in space in Sentai, with freaking the Deck Ranger always makes an appearance.
Yeah, but again, Doggy Kruger and both Kruger, the both of them just don't look right in any direction.
My main problem is just the freaking whenever furries turn into
Alright,
range.
hydrate and stretch.
The faceplate kind of scrunches up in there, so it looks weird with their proportions.
Right?
But honestly,
Yeah.
one of the best things you can do in that situation is just try and suspend your sense of disbelief.
Okay.
I heard that feeling where you want to sneeze, but then it just doesn't happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate that so much.
Yeah.
What happens? I usually just look at the sun and sneeze.
I don't have that problem often, because, like, when I need to sneeze, I sneeze, and then I'll sneeze, like, 4 or 5 times after that.
With me, it's like hit or miss. Or hiss.
Hiss, yes.
Sometimes I feel like hissing when I don't sneeze.
Are you a snake?
Maybe.
Okay. I have no further questions.
$130 to include my character in a
Slippery
Nintendo Switch.
snake. Nice.
Uh, 10 slots available. I'm probably not going to be able to get that.
Get what?
I'd like to include Karai in a video game, even if it's just an endless runner.
Now, what would he be running from?
It's just an endless runner thing, freaking, and looks to just, I don't know, just be on running stages and shit.
This
Yeah,
part is...
It also looks like they're leaving it to just humans by the looks of it, so I might not be able to qualify there.
Warning, slippery when wet.
Is water wet?
Yes.
No!
We're not doing this.
I'm doing it.
Queen, none of the dances.
I'll dance however I please.
No.
All hours of the day, no matter what.
I am going to get McDonald's tomorrow.
You will do the McDonald's dance, the grimace shake.
No.
God, I wish they still sold the Grimace Shake.
I wanted to try it, and I never got around to it.
It's an interesting flavor.
Changing the grimace.
It tastes like grimace. You ever wonder what grimace tastes like? There you go.
It tastes like nougat.
Wasn't there like this little meme going around?
Yeah, the meme of everyone tastes it and then just dies.
Yeah.
No one
I
can
mean,
handle
that
Grimace. Grimace is the most powerful being in the universe.
Grimace Reaper.
I mean, Grimace is apparently in Minecraft now because of freaking the trailer. Or because of the snack thing.
I will tame Grimace. And I will use him to defeat the Ender Dragon.
Oh yeah, because of Jack Black's skin in Minecraft Bedrock version, they'll have already modded Jack Black over Steve in Smash.
Of course.
And honest to God, I want that mod over one of its skins, because that sounds fucking hilarious.
It does.
Because I really want to fight Chiro playing as Bowser with that, and see how that fucking goes.
Jack Black versus Jack Black. Who would win? Jack Black. Which one? Yes.
Now we need Claptrap and Smash.
And Kung Fu Panda.
Claptrap is from a video game. There's no, like, he fits the qualifications to get in.
He was playable in pre-sequel too. I didn't play him on the stream playthrough, but I did start another playthrough of that where I started playing as Claptrap because I wanted to see what the hype was about. Because anyone that came to my chat talking about pre-sequel would tell me about playing as Claptrap and how funny it was, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I picked Athena, okay? I thought the shield ability was fun.
Like people would say, like, oh, they need to be for Nintendo, but Kazuya completely defies that.
Yeah, by, like, every rule.
Yeah, because he's exclusively on PlayStation. I mean, Sora kind of skirts the rule, but he only had, like, 3 games? Or 4 games on Nintendo.
That's still a fair field.
I mean,
I was gonna say,
Cloud?
yeah, Cloud and Sephiroth are PlayStation exclusive, aren't they?
Yeah, but Final Fantasy used to be on Nintendo before it went to PlayStation.
Ah, okay.
Steve's everywhere, so I don't think there's really a way out in there. Minecraft is playable on anything.
Including Potato.
Granted, he's technically one of the few PC games to be added there. Trying to think. Joker, I think, is exclusively PlayStation, but SMT goes to Nintendo. So
Well,
that
Persona
might be a
5 is
weird
now
trade.
available on Switch. But before
Yeah,
it
but
wasn't.
for the longest time, if you wanted to play Persona, you had to exclusively go to PlayStation.
Yeah, like,
11.
putting Joker in Smash got that ball rolling.
Yeah, because if you wanted to play a freaking game like that, you need to play SMT, and that was normally on Nintendo. For the most part. What the fuck?
What?
That looks like something out of a Final Destination movie.
It is something out of a Final Destination movie.
Just a floating car.
I'm trying to think about, Sonic is...
Sonic's Sega,
That-
but Sega for a while has been multi-platform.
Sonic started appearing on Nintendo, I believe, around Sonic Lost World.
Actually, that goes as far back as Sonic Heroes in 2003.
Oh,
Yeah, that
right,
was GameCube era.
Was it Sonic Adventure 2 on GameCube?
It was re-released for GameCube. It was originally a Dreamcast exclusive, but it was re-released.
Technically Bayonetta is in a weird spot because the first game was only on Xbox, but then Nintendo, like, helped co-produce the other two, and then it became Nintendo exclusive.
But now,
I'm still not the biggest fan of her third outfit. Bayonetta 2 is peak. The sad thing is, we probably couldn't get Kazuma Kiryu in Smash because the creators don't want him in something like Tekken because he would canonically never hurt a woman.
Oh yeah.
In all honesty, he never kills anyone.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Him a murderer? Nah.
I mean, if Kiryu can't be in, could we get Majima?
Maybe.
Probably. Masaru for Smash.
I'm trying to think of the DLC stuff about any other third party. Mega Man's been on Nintendo since the beginning.
Yeah.
Pac-Man, that's Bandai Namco, so...
That was arcades, but yeah, that went to Nintendo rather early too.
Yes, so they also have some history with Nintendo.
Like, it seems to be they did go with them best because that's people they've worked with, but freaking like, Kazuya is the biggest outlier because there has never been a Tekken game on Nintendo.
Sans. He's in
Are
Smash.
you really gonna count outfits?
Nah, I'm just... it was a joke. If so, then the Dovahkiin.
I mean, Skyrim has been ported to a toaster at this point.
Skyrim on toaster, officially better than the Switch version. I would know, because that's the version
Doom,
I'm streaming on.
You either run Doom or Skyrim. Like,
Skyrim is modern day Doom, honestly, because of how much shit they can run that on.
I'm going to bed, everybody. Y'all have fun.
Eee.
have a good night.
Oh, speaking of Final Destination, there's a new one coming out soon.
Are you
Yeah, Bloodline.
fucking kidding me?
I'm not joking
Yeah.
at all.
And it's apparently going to explain, like, why all the other people died.
Because Death was pissed, okay?
Well, I've seen a little bit of the trailer, and apparently everybody who's been chosen by Death, their entire bloodlines weren't supposed to survive or something.
Yeah, that's
Because
like the
one
entire
woman
point
had-
of the Final Destination series, is that they just cheat Death.
I mean, at least it's more interesting than Saw.
I can't watch the Final Destination movies, though, because the gore content of that. Like, I know a lot of it's CGI, but, like, ugh.
I think I might also head out.
Alright, see you.
Mhm.
See y'all
Yeah.
later.
Think about the whole thing about the, you know, oh god, just thinking about it, and just remembering about the whole thing about the log choice.
Oh, from, I believe, 1 or 2.
Two, I think two. Could be wrong.
Like, freaking... I just don't like Saw, because I don't like freaking how people try and justify the main guy's ideology when he's fucking inconsistent.
Hmm. Then again, a lot of my horror movie experience can be tied to something like The Shining.
Like, I don't like jump scare horror. I like the kind of internet horror that leaves you afraid to look out your window after you freaking lay at night.
Would
I
analog
like that shit,
horror
right?
count?
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
I've seen
there
a
is-
lot of really fun analog horror. There's a Splatoon analog horror that's, like, really good.
Like, hell, there's an analog horror that was out in theaters. The Blair Witch Project is the most freaking well-known.
Like, if you want a Splatoon analog horror, go watch the Grisco tapes.
Yeah, Mr. Riz makes the most sense to have skeletons in his closet.
Someone goes missing in that one. And most of it is about trying to investigate that. And how Grisco's trying to cover it up. Because of course Grisco would cover up people going missing. You see what that guy did in 3?
I mean, I technically didn't because I don't play Splatoon story mode.
He tried to turn the entire world into hairballs.
Yeah, furry can't do nothing without getting. I can't say that.
They can't do anything without pissing off the cephalopods, apparently.
I can't do anything without getting canceled.
Oh god.
Funnily enough, that's also a reference to the fact that there's furry drama every other week, and I had to ignore all that bullshit because it's pointless.
Fair.
Like, oh god, I hate Hoyo fans, but random furry drama, I also just... If I gag me with a spoon, I don't care. Like, it's like dealing with the whole finding out a YouTuber you really like is a bad person on steroids, because some Papu fur is getting in trouble for something, and it can be really, like, nothing, and it's...
I love how we've divvied up the sides here.
Yeah, you have one side, I have the other side.
Divide and conquer. Watch this be dirty the moment we finish cleaning this up. It'll, like, dirty it up again.
Right. Inside Sage, I don't care about the Hoyo news that much. I'm more interested in the Hoyo theories.
I mean, I follow Hoyo stuff because I play Zenless Zone Zero.
I do stuff for Honkai Star Rail, and god damn it, this motherfucker named Nova loves to really make some interesting theories.
It's more so the type of freaking Yaoi or Yuri fans that send death threats to people for freaking having a character be straight.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Because, like, you can have your headcanon all you want, but you are playing a quote-unquote Gooner game. This is meant for freaking the whales. You know,
All of a
the people
sudden,
who
Wailord's
spend-
playing Zenless Zone Zero.
Oh my god. The term when it comes to mobile games, especially gachas, that there are people with no lives who will spend tons of fucking money to get characters.
See, I play Zenless Zone Zero, and, like, any money I spend is either toward the subscription plans for that, or, like, if it's within reasonable, like, amount with my budget, I'll put some toward, like, polls and stuff. But that's, like, within reason.
Yeah, same. Whenever I had money, whenever I played something like Dragon Ball Legends or Bleach Brave Souls, like I would, like, maybe do a little... It's essentially a scratch-off ticket for people who don't do that.
Which is funny because like Triple Z has a scratch-off book.
Yeah, it's a daily thing. You can get, like, Denny's or Polychromes from that.
I'm not joking.
It is an actual part of the dailies.
I fucking hear Denny's and I'm just imagining freaking Weiss and Belle just going to a Denny's.
Yeah, that's where they get their money from. They walk into a Denny's.
Oh God.
Why do you think Anby likes burgers so much?
Why do I had a fucking video about something about yeah, some of the Greek gods are connected to these restaurants.
Oh,
Dionysus was Dionysus was Denny's. Waffle House is Aries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
I don't remember if I
Is-
have it.
Is Zeus Hooters? Is Zeus Hooters?
Hold on, I gotta figure out if I have a fucking video.
feel
I
like if
swear
anybody
to
would
God.
Be Hooters, it would be Zeus.
Or, God, what's her name? The one of beauty.
Aphrodite.
Yeah.
I feel like she would probably be at Panera. That feels like the type of place she'd go to. God, freaking Hephaestus would probably be at something like Buffalo Wild Wings or some shit. Or Subway.
I saw it before. I have it somewhere.
Panera would definitely be Starbucks.
I get Starbucks once in a while. Like, if I'm... Like, it's the same thing with, like, ZZZ, it's within reason. Honestly, when it comes to, because, like, I got Vivian. I might start pulling for her engine and see if I can get that right away. But I also want to pull for Jane. Because I feel like I need her for my physical team. I will get the Thirst Trap Rat, alright? I will go on my way for Thirst Trap Rat.
Okay, use that here.
Oh, that guy. Okay, yeah, I love some of his content.
Yep.
The way he explains some things, sometimes it's really good.
I wouldn't be
Oh,
surprised if Zeus was Hooters. And if he is Hooters, then I gotta say that Poseidon's any fucking like Long John Silver's a red
Yeah.
lobster.
A fish place.
I'd be insulted if I had to deal with being Long John Silver's.
It's Poseidon. He probably doesn't care. Also, I love how with my Skyrim VOD, it's literally like,
Why?
like, Twitch was
Zeus-
like, yeah, let's mute the audio for that because of the music. YouTube, got you, fam.
Zeus is Walmart. Why?
Why is Zeus Walmart? Does that even
So
make
expensive.
sense?
Is it because it has everything? Also, I'm watching a video of Gav's final form toy. It's weird. I'm not the biggest fan of ASMR, but stuff like food and like kind of toy content like this, where like somebody just doesn't talk and either eats
Oh,
or
they
interacts.
put
They like
together
cook stuff and
the toy thing.
Yeah, it's something I love. Just like it's it de-centers my mind after something that's very stimulating.
There.
It's kind of like stimming, but without needing to actually touch anything. Like back when I was doing security, when I was really fucking bored, I'd put a freaking video of this on and watch it for like half an hour.
Christ,
I'm
they're
very
only
good
at
cheese.
46 percent. Jesus.
my god, this is such a long floor.
And let's not forget, we have to clean the fucking
The
rails,
rails,
too.
yeah. I've been getting the rails as I go along. Because it's in the same
Within the
area,
ceiling.
it's like, you know, may as well.
Right? I've been doing the ceiling.
I was gonna do that last.
Well, the one side ceiling. The middle side ceiling, we could just do that, like, together.
Once I get this new job, I want to be buying a lot of fucking Kamen Rider toys.
Fair enough.
Like, I want to be able to get a few of them, because one of my greatest things I want to do is be that weird uncle and freaking, like, full-on straight-up do a rehearsed freaking henshin thing in front of my nephews.
Goals.
I could just do that.
Like, I've done it with Super Sentai toys, but that's not, like, with a rider belt, you have to do so much more choreography, because every rider has their unique kind of setup and pose structure before they do anything. Again, the choreography in Japan, it's insane. Unlike America, they actually have the suit actors maintain the characters of the actual regular actors.
Impressive.
Oh, hey, you're back.
One of the weird things I've learned is, if you're an ass man, you can definitely tell the difference in the outfit compared to the actors.
What?
Because I'm sorry to say, but if you like the Yellow Ranger in her outfit in Mighty Morphin, that was a dude in some of the footage.
Yep. Yeah, I honestly think here for the Mighty Morphin series at all. The only reason I liked it was because of Oliver.
Thanks to
Green Ranger.
KDZ, I had Netflix for a bit, and I tried to watch it at work, and I only got through, like, I think I got through like 10 episodes of it. What's funny is though, friggin' I had an old VHS when I was a kid of like, I think 3 episodes, and I used to watch that a lot alongside the movies. I think the reason why I like those better is because they're kind of higher production value.
Hmm.
I find it hilarious that people shit on Marvel recently for cheapness in their movies. Like, I watch Kamen Rider and Sentai. That shit is made on a shoestring budget like half of the time.
Right?
And, like, it looks good if you can get past it.
Yeah, like you can do a lot with certain budgets if you like get creative with it.
Like, you think they'd put more budget into it because it's fucking Toei and Bandai Namco, two of the biggest companies in Japan. But
Oh, I'd
no.
say you're a villain, just not a super one. Oh yeah? What's the difference? Presentation!
Yeah,
Because
it's
mind you, they
mine.
have sponsors like Honda and McDonald's and shit for that stuff. I'm pretty sure that's why a lot of Honda shit is in Kamen Rider.
Aren't
So,
Hondas
wait,
usually like
McDonald's-
really cheap too?
I think so. I had a weird thought. If freaking the Gav has food-based tie-ins, they've done it with a bunch of snacks and stuff.
Oh, geez, logs.
Why haven't we gotten fast food collaborations, or is that under the whole thing of selling to kids?
For what, Kamen Rider?
Basically, I know Japan has a few different laws than the US on, like, advertising certain stuff to kids. Like, I also saw something about, like, the FCC in America getting really mad, like a Skechers TV show or some shit for basically being advertisements for. Oh wait, was it Nike? I think it was Skechers. There's a lot of weird gray areas with that. Basically, what I'm asking is, they're doing a food-based season. They've done all these collabs with official, like, ramens and other food, but they haven't touched actual, like, fast food brands. And I'm just kind of left wondering, why haven't you yet? That's a big opportunity. Because mind you, a lot of these foodstuffs do not actually appear on the show. Like, the main character primarily uses gummy. Popping gummy! Juicy! Oh god, if I ever bring that shit with me over there, I want to be annoying. See? Ruby gets it.
He doesn't know what we're talking about. He's watching just any random clips.
What did I miss?
Everything.
Autism.
Exactly.
No, I didn't miss that. That one I've got. That one I've got.
Jesus Christ, this floor. Whoop.
Okay, is this battle pass worth grinding for in War Thunder?
I was gonna say, I swear to God, if you say Fortnite.
Nah, I'm already grinding for that one. Ooh. Oh yeah, the prototype team. That would be worth it.
It took me way too long to give up Fortnite, I'll be real.
I've been stuck with Destiny 2 for about Destiny for about since 2015.
And it's funny, with as much as I've played Fortnite in my time, I've only streamed it once. And
I played it earlier today with some other friends that also have it, so...
And I think it was around the time that they had just ported it to PS5 and updated it for that. So the PS4, when I was playing the PS4 version, which plays like hot garbage on a sunny day. After roasting in the sun.
God damn. Oh, I think I know why they aren't using like regular foods for this shit, because it's specifically supposed to be snacks. I'm watching a video right now, and
I figured
this
it
hasn't
was.
debuted in the show yet.
Hey, okay. Okay, at least he apologized for that. Fucking trying to cause a collision here.
I'm sorry. Fuck you, I'm trying to cause an accident.
Nah, I just got cut off and I had to slam the brakes on my tank to not ram into him. And I was about to get angry at him, and then I just saw in the chat stream he used the quick chat to just say I'm sorry. So I was like, fair enough. At least he apologized.
At least he owned up to it.
Yeah.
No, have you ever, like, randomly queued in Fortnite with voice chat turned on? Like, not even a microphone, just, like, having chat turned on.
It'll be different for me because I don't connect to American servers. I connect to the Asian servers generally.
I was gonna say, because, like, it is a thing to experience. Not a great thing to experience, but it's a thing to experience.
Oh yeah. I bet.
I just don't do voice
give me the
chat
kill
in
shot,
general
give me the
video
kill shot.
games.
Like, I think the only good time I've had with Fortnite's voice chat was when they had the limited time mode where you had to, like, spend 3 in-game days building up a helicopter to escape an island. I, like, solo queued into a team mode and ended up being paired with, like, a kid and what sounded like a teenager. And, like, we just collaborated on that. I'm like, guys, I've completed this mode. Just do the thing. We'll be fine. Like, I locked
Sounds
the
like fun.
I locked the fuck in. It was a fun mode. And, like, you had to get everything. Like, if you didn't fuel the helicopter, you couldn't escape the island. Because if you didn't escape in 3 days, the storm would consume everything and you would die and fail.
Fair enough.
It was a fun mode. Even if it was there for half a
Sounds like
season.
it.
If you
Yeah.
completed the solo mode and the team mode, you got like free stuff for it. And I remember Miser and I just locking in on that. Oh no, wait! There was a team mode and then a free for all mode.
God, of course, right.
And like the team mode was fun, but the thing with the free for all one is you could kill other people trying to build the copter and then steal their parts and stuff. But most of the time you just saw people teaming up because it was easier that way. Like I remember one time I cleared that, and I think it was the competitive, like the free for all mode version of that mode. I remember one time I was solo queued, and I got the copter all built up and fueled up and ready to go, and I saw another player on the ground with no hope of escape. I stopped, landed, and picked him up. And he was just like cool with it.
Yeah, some people are like,
Like,
Some
he
people
was
are like-
otherwise gonna have to re-queue and try that all over again, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be the absolute bro here and just help him out.
Yeah, modes like that where it's not required to kill others, but it's an option, and it's not required to work together, but it's an option. It really shows the sort of people that, sort of person that different people will be if they could do whatever they wanted.
Like, at that point,
It's
I had already
something
completed it, so, like,
Yeah.
I was just kind of there to have fun with it, and if I made friends doing that, then, like, cool.
Yeah.
Just kind of shows how much of a bro you can be. And
Or
stick your
just-
neck out for a complete stranger.
The fuck?
I know, right?
Nah, I just got pit maneuvered and T-boned by this fucking idiot in a Russian tank.
Oh, War Thunder, right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, in Minecraft?
Honestly, if, like... I really want to do tokusatsu stuff, but I honestly might just meld Sentai and Rider because of the various classes. Because I mean, I would have to make it essentially a magic item, but that's not too hard.
You sure someone hasn't, like, homebrewed that?
What is it?
There is a Power Ranger system. That's actually like officially licensed, but let me see.
Hey, OBS, could you behave for 5 seconds? I know we're, like, in the middle of a
Alright.
big job, but, like, could you hold off until we're finished?
Is the stream still going?
Yeah, stream's still going.
Yeah.
OBS is having a shit fit about it, too.
Oh, no.
It's this goddamn job
Oh,
that
you
they're doing. It's
piece of shit Swedish.
There is an official. There is one based off a Common Rider that was said to come with like a.
I love OBS so
he has a
much.
Kickstarter.
There we go.
Hold up. Can't I just check it on Roll20 to see if they have it?
yeah, I believe they could,
Do they have
you,
stuff where you could look for that?
I remember mine there doing it, but I don't remember, like, he didn't tell me how to. Crap.
just make a game for, you can literally just delete it later, make your own game, and then, go into settings. I'll, go,